good time of day, whatever time of day it is for you, and to all of the Greek people watching the channel as well. We're on Greek's channel, my channel, and Kryptonian's channel. Kryptonian isn't with us right now, but he'll be with us soon. Greek.
What a glorious night.
Oh, I don't hear you that much. Hold on. Let me turn this up. Hold on, guys. You guys already knew this was going to happen, right? I mean, this every time I got to go back in here. And I got to turn this all. Okay, it turns itself all the way down. It's like,
we know what Prado does. He only wants to hear himself talk, so he turns me down.
Well, now I need to hear you, brother.
Oh, man.
So, Greek, there is a monkey, not a monkey, the elephant in the room, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
There's an elephant in the room that we got to address. We'll talk about that a little bit, everybody. But I'm sure most of you are wondering what Greek hayfire does $2.50 mean.
I know. I've seen people freak out. They're like, why are they saying $2.50? Are they fudding? Are they fudding? No, we're not fudding.
No, it's actually really good, everybody.
That is the price that everybody is dollar cost average on opening day.
So that, in other words, just think of it this way, guys. Everybody watching, the amount that you spent for your Vulcan is $2.50. That's what dollar cost average out means. It means that when you begin on day one, the amount that you technically paid was $2.50 when it averages all out. Can you believe that, everybody? How many people did not think of it in that way? Let me know in the comments.
Such an advantage for us.
Am I coming in okay, Greek? It feels like it's breaking up. Like, let me make sure that my phone.
You're 100% good. You sound good.
All right, great.
I might break up. If I break up, it's because I'm in the forest preserves.
Okay. So everybody, and the reason why that is because we sacrificed all of our safuu, and then at the time when we first got our the amount that we got, right? The amount that we got for our safuu on day one was $9. But then remember, everybody, it rebased. And then 34 days later, it doubled. And then 34 days later, again, it doubled again. And so we're up technically, Greek, what, 360%?
It's officially 360%, yeah.
Okay. So let me show you guys how that works out for us by going to the calculator. It's just, I'm going to simply do the simple, Greek.
He couldn't even make it 10 minutes. He's got to bring out the calculator.
No. Of course not.
I got the calculator.
This is how much we spent. As you very well know, that's how much you guys think that we spent on each one of our Vulcan, but we didn't. Because if you take that and then you divide it by 360%, 3.60, you get 2.5. Everybody, every Vulcan that you have in your wallet only costs you $2.50. How about that, everybody? So now, this is telling me.
This brings me to a good point.
Okay, go ahead, Greek.
This is why when people want to, when they're complaining about the vesting and stuff, this is why the vesting is 100% needed, because all our tokens are at a price of $2.50, but yet they're worth $9. So it's just like if everybody were to make a bank run, it could really harm them. Not saying everybody's going to make a bank run, but we are at a dollar cost average of $2.50, and now it's worth $9. That's a lot of free money right there.
Yeah, that's the point that's the reason why I named it $2.50 for that exact reason right there, because everybody who's worried about the opening day and people and whether or not they can sell and buy anytime they want. Does anybody at all with this new setup, with us being vested now, anybody at all, anyone, does anyone think that any one of those buyers on day one is going to get $2.50 Vulcan? Anybody? Does anybody think that's going to happen? Because I would love to know. I mean, if you think that that's going to happen, just let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Because I think that there is no way possible that anybody gets ever of $2.50 Vulcan, except for all of us, me, you, Greek, Kryptonian, everybody in the chat, except for all the new people that are here. Welcome, all new people that have seen the thumbnail and they said, hey, what's this all about? And they came over to check us out, and here they are watching us. By the way, Greek, our highest total to begin a show ever was like at 105. When it counted down, it's never been that high.
It's your music; it just draws them all in.
So everybody, that's the reason Jaime Garcia Prieto is here with a super sticker and then another super sticker. So I'm going to assume that that's one for you and one for me. That's what I think that is. Garcia Prieto is like showing the love for everybody. Thank you so much, Jaime. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And there goes Kryptonian, everybody. So there is the elephant in the room, and I'm going to go ahead and give it to Kryptonian because he had some words that he wanted to say about this. And then what we're going to do, we're going to get this over with, talk about this little nonsense, and then we're going to move on to your questions. And everybody knew, I don't care how dumb you think your question is, put it in the chat, and let's talk about what's going on with Vulcan so that you guys can get excited. But the bottom line, once again, it's a $2.50 Vulcan that we all hold, everybody. Nobody else gets to have that except for us. So people who buy on day one, forget about them. They will never get that. But Kryptonian, the floor is yours, my friend.
So you're mentioning the elephant in the room. Which one is that one? Can you guys hear me? Just hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly, yeah.
Oh, you sound great.
All right, great.
Yeah, the elephant, the one elephant in the room is what's been going on since Friday.
Yeah.
Everything that happened with Poodles coming out and saying that he wanted to sell his entire bag. Now we're in a vesting period, and now he is lashing out. And he made a video saying that I get paid for this and I'm part of the team and all this nonsense.
Please,
which is not true. I don't get paid for any of this, everybody. Just so you know.
I don't. I mean, the truth is, I don't think you'd be running around in a van, trying to get shots of snow falling. That's got to be one of the most boringest things in the world to do.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to see in photos, but you know what I'm saying. So
yeah.
No disrespect to what you do for a living. You're behind the camera. I get it. But my point is, I'm just waiting for them to say that, or anyone to say that about me, that I get paid for to push a project. So when I caught a little bit of I know he dropped a video and it's here's the thing. How can I say this and be nice? I understand your Poodles. I get it, man. And I told you this before. I understand where you're coming from, and I even said it a few times. I understand how you're feeling, but look, I'm a grown ass man, dude. I don't operate in my feelings. If I operated in my feelings, I'd be broke as hell right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm a man, and I'm not just. Women do the same thing, where they get out. When I'm talking about that is, we already know when we get in an emotional state, we make decisions that can, in most cases, get us in trouble. And so when he's talking about his feelings, that's all I heard. That's all I've been hearing about how he feels. And when he said when he was promoting Vulcan and safuu, because that's the way he felt at the time. Get out of your feelings, man. They're gonna get you in trouble. So this whole thing with the vesting schedule, and not just the vesting schedule, but the launch date not happening in January as we had hoped. The tokenomics changing. Let's go even far back to what I was upset about a couple of months ago about the taxes, with the nodes. But at the end of the day, man, if I operated in my feelings, I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. So that's my advice to you, Poodles. I know you feel this way. You feel like you've been jaded to some way, but man, you got to learn to pivot, man. That's all I can say. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but the fact that you're accusing, you're like, you say stuff like, I don't know if Prado's being paid, but if the guy is going to keep being all hyped up and always say positive things, bro, that is the most hypocritical damn fucking thing I've heard come out of your mouth. All the damn videos that I've watched from you push Poodles, you got this super hype, license-free music playing in the background, gets me all hyped up like I want to go freaking breakdance again, freaking badass club music. It's super hype. It's building up. It's just building up the sensation, and you're all hype. You're doing exactly what Prado's doing, man. You're trying to get people positively thinking about what they're into. So I'm just like, wow, man. I mean, I almost want to get into my feelings. You may think that I am right now, but I'm just like blown away that you dropped a video about your feelings, and it's not the place you want to be, especially when you're talking about money. Look, playing with anyone's money is a very, very serious game. And I know, and you know, and everybody here knows, that's the elephant in the room. Our money is vested in Vulcan right now. So all we can do is sit and wait. Whatever comes my way, all right, I'm always going to find a silver lining, because, and I think I mentioned this to you guys earlier, common sense has always made me money. Every time. Take that to the bank. Common emotions, common feelings has always cost me money. So I'm going to move and operate in common sense. I can do nothing but sit and wait for the chain to launch. That's it. And then take my percentage out as I can. I'm going to take profit. Of course I am. You know, that's why we're all into this game. I'll give you that, Poodles. And I hear what you're saying, man. You feel jaded because you can't take your profit. But I guess the last thing I'll say about that is this. Man, we had somebody in my community kind of do the same thing a few days ago, and it really pissed me off, man. Really pissed me off. He started promoting and all hyping up our project, our community token, and then he did the inevitable. He did the one thing that Greek and Pride, Prado, myself, TCL, all those that are in this community that we preach against. Don't promote your damn project and then dump on your community, bro. And I'm not saying you were going to do that. You said you were going to do that. Those are your words. You're going to take profit on your community. That's, to me, man, I understand that's what we're here to do, but do it responsibly. I'm not going to go, if I have a money tree in the backyard, I'm only going to go take what I need to survive, because I want it to regrow some more money, so that way I can continue to take it.
It can become a bigger tree.
Right, so that way I can continually take it for the rest of my life, for 20 years. I'm not going to go freaking shake the tree up so that nobody can get anything. That, to me, and is the best illustration I can give you when it comes to responsible profit taking. You got to think about the next guy, because I'm taking that guy's dollar, right? Who's taking mine? I'm hoping that the guy that's going in is just as responsible as I am. Now, there are whales in this, right? And we've all been dumped by whales. We already know wallet number 4 or number 6, wherever the hell those wallets are. At the end of the day, man, those whales aren't on fucking YouTube, bro, giving hype videos.
Yeah.
You don't even know who they are, is my point. So I can't get pissed at them. I can't be upset with them. I can't get in my feelings about it. But I see you up here getting in your feelings. You're getting everybody in their feelings. Man, there's nothing we can do about it, man. You're either going to see that it's for the good of the blockchain, which will eventually and hopefully ultimately benefit you and everyone else, or you're not going to see that. It's black or white. Black or white. So all I can say, Poodles, man, is get out your feelings, man. And I say that respectfully, man to man, because I'm going to tell you right now, the way you were talking to man the other night, if we were sitting in a real bar, pub, restaurant, there ain't no fucking way you're going to talk to us like that. Me. Shout at me and all that. You're not going to do that, because you know why? Because when men, we keep our feelings in check when other men are in the room. And the way you've been talking, man, is just not cool, because you're getting everybody hyped up. I understand you're upset. And I was getting upset, more or less frustrated, because there is nothing we could say to you, man. You said you were going to dump your bag, then you changed it to, I actually corrected it for you. I said taking profit. You're welcome. I gave you that one. And I'm okay with you taking profit. But it's not okay when you promote the project and you're telling everybody you're going to dump on it. That's just not cool. That's everything that I stand for, man, is against that. Everything.
Yeah.
You know. And anyways, that's what all I wanted to say, man. So now I'm gonna kind of get out of my feelings, so I felt myself falling into those things, and I want to fall in that trap.
Well,
So,
I also want to say this too, for anybody that thinks that I'm against people selling, that is certainly not the case. And Chalk Talk brought up a good point earlier today. She was on live. Everybody got to see that. A fantastic showing, by the way. Over 100 of you guys were there for the live that Chalk Talk had. And should mention that there's a lot of people that are struggling and that need this. And listen, I understand taking profit is something that I strongly, emphatically, and I mean, I'm encouraging that. But what has happened here, and I know, Tina, you don't want to hear about this, and there's a lot of people that don't want to hear about this. We're not going to, I promise you guys, we're not going to talk about this all night. We have a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah.
So,
look, and this is the last thing I'll say, I promise, is that I just got through watching this video. I've been pretty slammed all day. And the whole thing, all I could hear about how he felt. Man, you got to get out of your feelings, because you're not going to think logically when you're in your feelings, bro. And here's the last thing I'll say. I promise. When you go around telling people you love them, there is a difference between saying you love somebody and you respect them. Brother, men that beat their wives love their wives, but they show them no respect by beating them. Okay? So when you're going around telling people you love them, because we had a guy in our other community, in my community where I come from, said the same damn thing. He loved us, but he didn't respect us. So that's why I want to be responsible. And anytime when I'm going to take profit, I'm like, okay, how is this going to affect the project that I'm in? I'm not, and again, and respectfully, Poodles, you were in Shiba Inu and all the, and Shiba, I wasn't in Shiba Inu. I mean, I missed that boat, but I understand that, you made some money in that. That's my understanding. And that was a big ass hype train. Where the hell are they at now? Big ass hype. There was a utility. So you're used to the pump and dumps. I'm not. I don't just jump into projects to pump and dump them. I'm looking for longevity. I'm looking for solutions. I'm looking for hair on fire solutions. I believe that's what Vulcan's going to bring with this chain. That's why I got into it. I don't want the pump and dumpers to come in here, man, because they're going to mess up my vibe. I'm trying to bring my friends and family into crypto. And then when I got guys talking about dumping their bags, they're like, what the hell? Well, fuck that. I thought you said this was, I thought you said this was different, Kryptonian. I'm like, but it is. My point is this. You can say you love me. I don't want your love, man. I want your respect. And I'm giving you respect right now as a man telling you, and anybody that gets in your feelings, when you start playing with your money, man, you got to check your feelings out the door, because they'll get you in trouble every freaking time. And that's why I don't go to casinos like Greek does, because he ain't got no emotions, no feelings. No, but I'm serious, guys, because if I start losing money, it's like Poodles is pissed off. He feels like he's losing money, but he hasn't. But the proof, the fact is, it hasn't even been actualized yet.
Right.
I mean, if I gave Poodles, if I said, hey, bro, what is your bag worth? 100K, 150K. If I said, hey, man, meet me, I'll DM you, I'll cut you a check for 150K. You know what you're gonna tell me, Poodles? You're gonna say, nah, I'm good. Nah, because you're gonna be complaining all the way to the bank. It wasn't enough. Because what this because you say you believe in Vulcan, it's probably going to be worth 10 times that over time, right? Hopefully. So my point is this: check your feelings, man.
I don't know that he thinks that, because he honestly, to me, does not believe in this. But that's my opinion. And like I was saying, about the people taking profit. Let me just reiterate this: I expect for people to take profit. I want you to take profit. Taking profit there's a difference, everybody, between taking profit and dumping your entire bag. And then I know that somebody said here, maybe Poodles needed it for something. Let me see where it was. Maybe Poodles had a plan for those funds and made some decisions, assuming he would have access to. And I get it, but this will benefit us all in the long run. Melafella Crypto says, yeah, I'll tell you what his plan was. His plan was to dump the price so that he could buy it cheaper. That's what he wanted to do. He said it. His entire plan was that. And that to me is not a good plan. That's not a good community plan. But if you want to take profit, I get it. You can take profit. I had a plan. Your entire bag, to me, is not a form of taking profit. Dumping your entire bag is dumping your bag on the community. Yeah. That's what that is. And it's just what it is.
Poodles, Prado, it'd be okay if I didn't see your face. That's the problem I have. It's not that you're doing that, Poodles. It's that you told me you were doing it. I get pissed off when someone dumps on the chart. I don't even know who they are. I can't say anything. I'm like, oh shit, they got to the front of the line like you want to do. So there's nothing I can do. But when you're telling me you're going to do it, that's like, wait, I mean, like you realize you just looked me in the eye.
Right.
And told me you're about to dump on every. You realize you just said that to my face, right?
Right.
That's the issue I have. And I had a plan too. When we were supposed to launch in January, I had a plan. I want to take some of the profits, because I plan to take some profits, not dump my bag because I'm thinking long term. But I had some profits. I was going to help some family out. pay into some mortgages, pay some things off, pay some debt off, really pull people out of their situation, right? And Vulcan was going to help me do that. But then we're not launching on January 1.
So let me guess. Your plans changed.
Yeah, they changed. And you know what I did? Prado?
I
pivoted.
And you adapted.
Basically I changed. I accepted the change, adapted, pivoted, and at the end of the day, I decided, well, you know what? Pleasure, right? The pleasure would have been like very pleasurable for me to be like help these people out. So I could have been immature about it and lost my shit, right? And started fudding my own bag. I don't even think Poodles is fudding. He's not fudding his bag. He just wants his money. That's it. It's like he was playing craps and he realized it's time for the house to pay. He wants his shit. I get it, man. I totally get it. But because I couldn't get my money in January like everybody else, the money that I had planned to use as far as the profits, I just pivoted. I said, you know what? I think Dio said it today on Chalk's live. He says, hey, we all need money. And if it gets to a point where, this is delayed or he goes, I'm going to go wait on tables. That's how a man thinks.
Right. We got to figure it out, brother.
We got to figure it out. And I say, man, I mean human. That's how a human does. That's what I love about being human. We adapt. Look at the world around us. 1,000 years ago, it wasn't even like this. We adapt. So all I'm saying, if you want to move in your emotions, you're gonna miss the opportunity to adapt, change, see the silver lining, and then you're gonna find yourself exactly where you started, with a handout. All right. And I don't want to give anybody a handout. I want to give them a hand up, bro. But that's it, man. I'm done.
And so, when we get to mainnet, anybody who's planning on selling to take profit, please do. I want everybody to do that. I never want my message to be felt like I am here to say, don't ever sell. What's the point then? What are we here for, right? Like, come on. Of course we want to sell. I just think it's irresponsible, number one. And then number two, it's also stupid. Like, you're giving away the golden goose, right, Greek?
The golden goose is 100% correct. There's a few things I had issues with. Claiming you're paid really irked the hell out of me.
Oh, me too, man.
It undermines every single thing that I do and what I stand for every day when I come on and what I preach and everything. Like, I show this passion because I believe in the project. If I stop believing in the project, I'll just stop covering it, okay? I'm not going to diss it, okay? People don't want to watch me diss things. Everything has been done for the better. I take a step back whenever changes are made, and I look at what's happening. And when I see it be better, what do you want me to do? Oh, there's a change. No, a change, first thing everybody wants to do is act all negative. But what the Greek does is say, what's this change entail? Let me do the math. And when the math actually works out in our favor, what do you want me to be, negative because there was a change? No, I don't become negative because there's a change. I become positive because the change is for better. I always look at what the change entails, not just for change's sake. Okay, this thing, the title of this video is the exact reason why when I started talking about vesting behind the scenes with people, is why it was needed, because there's so many people who are like, oh, I'm due this much money. I'm due this much money. The fact is, you didn't put in nearly a quarter of that much money. Yeah, so to give all this free money, sometimes it's got to be like for the longevity of the blockchain and everything. And everybody's like, well, they don't have liquidity. And then they're going to start fighting that. They're going to go crazy with that. Oh, new people today. In that video, there was a lot of things said. New people can just sell millions and millions of dollars. Guess what? In order for new people to get millions and millions of dollars, they first have to buy in millions and millions of dollars, which is going to shoot the price up so high that they're going to actually not get $9. So I'm telling everybody this, nobody's going to be able to buy in for $9 at the start. They're going to get it at a price of $40. Okay? Not only that,
sense.
For them to get the same bag size as the Greek and Prado, they have to put in the amount of money that our current bag size is worth to get that same bag size. So it's going to be very hard. Look at your bag size. You would not have that big of a bag if you had to throw it. Like right now, I have nowhere near close what my bag's going to be worth in capital ever in my life. So for me to throw that in to get the same bag size, that's impossible for me to do. Any new person coming in with that. Plus, you have all these projects coming in. They're going to be coming in to then go buy into projects to buy tokens that are on the blockchain. Where is that money going to sit? It's not going to go into buying and selling like us. We are believers in the blockchain. New individuals are going to be buying into tokens, and it's going to go be sitting in liquidity pools. So that money is going to then be sitting and not moving and not really being sold like everybody thinks. Not everybody who's buying into this. We are the believers. We are the foundation. That is why it was needed. The whole circulating supply, like Dio said this afternoon, 27 million is on us. We basically control that. Now, 1.35 million is what is actually allowed to be sold the first month out of 27 million in circulating supply. So when you think of it that way, this price has nowhere to go but up. We're like forcing you to make money by doing this. It's ridiculous, and it's going to help the blockchain a ton. And for everybody thinking at month 5, everybody's just going to sell once they're fully invested, that's ridiculous, because it releases on a schedule every month. So nobody's going to be like, I'm not going to sell now this month with my 20%. They're going to, if you're selling day 1, you're going to sell as soon as your vesting's released on that month. Whatever. Get out.
Also, if you sell day 1, Greek, we have a little bit of knowledge about this. So let's just educate some people here. If you sell day 1, whatever price you think you're selling, you're not getting it. And even if it's a high price, because the liquidity is going to be so thin at that point, it's going to be a good liquidity. Don't get me wrong, but it's not going to be like if it gets to like $50 or $100 and you sell it and you sell like 1,000 of them for $100. You're not getting $100,000. You'll probably get like 78,000, and the tax has to come off as well, because you're getting the liquidity pool's going to reflect $100 for the first one, and then it gradually takes away for every token that you have on that list. And by the time it's done, you're not going to get that. So what I would do is I would wait to let the liquidity pool get thicker and more healthy throughout the month if you want to sell first month, and let that price get healthier so that you can then sell for a better price that's going to give you an actual amount. I mean, does that make sense, guys?
Yeah. So
do you want me to throw some other math here?
Real quick before you throw the math. Okay, I just want to make this very clear. Prado is not telling you what to do.
Right.
He's telling you what he would do, because he's watching. He wants to buy. He wants to get a better bang for his buck. So he's telling you what he would do. So let's not get it twisted. He's not telling nobody sell. He's saying if you wait a little bit, you're going to get a better deal, right? That's all he's saying. I'm sorry, Greek. Did I piss you off? My bad, bro. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you went to black, Greek. Yeah. For some reason, your phone is going in and out, but that's all right. That's all right. We still see you, bro.
But go ahead, Greek.
Oh, now we don't hear you, Greek, at all.
Yeah, I don't hear you at all.
All right, let me just go to the super chat. Susan Emerson says, "I really hope we can draw a line under the last few days' emotions. We are a great community and stronger together. Let's not allow this to divide us." It's not. I don't think you need to worry about that, Susan Emerson. In fact, let me show you guys something while we wait for Greek to get back, because we all know that the show cannot go on without Greek. This is a poll that I just put out just a little while ago, and once again, it is showing us just how absolutely united we are. Again, this is now a second poll that is basically running along the same lines, Kryptonian. Do you think that the Vulcan team has made our coins vested so that we can only have 5%? Do you like that the Vulcan team has made our coins vested so that we can only have 5% of our coins on day 1? Yes, it's good for us all, 82.7%. And no, I want to sell my bag is only at 17.3%. And that's a good turnout so far. It still has another 22 hours left. But 98 people have voted. Out of 100, we're looking at over 80% of people that are for this Kryptonian.
Yeah, and this is after all the stuff that's dropped over the last few days, right? So if you think about that. So that's actually some pretty good averages. And I will say this, guys, I came in pretty hot. I came in as hot, and I did that for a reason. Because the other day, Greek and I were on a live, and we referenced in our Legends video, and then Poodles came in like a freaking lightning bolt hot. So Poodles, what you saw me do is exactly what you did. And I can guarantee you, people in the chats were probably getting all feeling my emotions and my feelings. I was trying to stay out of it, but they could feel it. And that's my point. You cannot operate like that, especially if you're getting up here telling people, what projects to get into, because they're trusting you, man. They're trusting us to deliver them the right information. They know we don't know it all. And ultimately, when you start accusing people of getting paid, I wanted to punch a baby, and I don't hit babies, bro. Okay, that's how pissed off I got. All right, I don't
Yeah.
because I know this guy. I know Greek. We're I mean, Poodles. Even you've been in the backstages, man. We're just normal guys. We love crypto. We see an opportunity. We're trying to make some money. But and for you to drop a video knowing people were going to go watch that, you knew they were going to go watch that. And when you say, I don't know if he's paid, but I mean, but if you're just going to continuously throw out hype videos and never focus on the positive, like I said, I can watch 100 of your videos and you're doing the exact same thing. Therefore, Poodles, you're paid. See, that doesn't feel good, does it?
No, that would be weird if I said that, right? But I don't think he's certainly not paid.
Of course he's not.
And I know he's not paid. You know how I know he's not paid? Because I'm not paid.
Greek's back.
Of course he's not. So just to clear the record, guys, I'm not paid. Okay, I'm for sure. Trust me, I could be making a hell of a lot more money doing my IT thing than being up here talking on YouTube with these guys, especially the guy on the bottom of me. I mean, I could be spending a lot. I'm just joking, Greek. Go ahead, man.
Can I just drop my knowledge bomb on everybody?
Go ahead, my brother.
All right, I'm done.
By the way, before you say that, Greek, real quick, let me just say this. Again, Greek inspires a lot. And I'm telling you, this guy inspires a lot. So the name of this video is because of Greek. The $45, the discovery and the announcement to everybody through me that $45 makes the 5% that you have. The 5% that you get, if we get the $45, you sell that, brings you in your initial investment in its entirety, again, from Greek. This guy is doing a lot, all right? And tonight's video is because of Greek. And guess how much he got paid for it? Nothing. We don't get paid for this. We do this because we love you and we love each other. And we want each other to succeed. Go ahead.
I'm going to get paid from Vulcan.
That's right.
Okay. But first things first, so you get released 5%, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, that's all I have, 5%. Don't even think about touching that. If you sell every claim you get on the Flex and the Power Pool at the end of the month, and you sell your rebases that get dropped in your wallet off your whole bag, you will make, if the price stays at $9, 10% return on your bag instantly without having to sell that 5%. Every single month, you can make 10% of your bag just by collecting your Flex and collecting your Power Pool. And I don't even know what the Power Pool amounts to. It's going to be more than 10% when you collect your Power Pool. This is just collecting your Flexes and your rebases. You make 10% a month on your initial investment. If the price is $9. If it's even more, you make even more.
You know, Chad's Hammer likes a fired up Greek. Heck yeah, we all do. I think everybody's liking the fired up Greek tonight.
I was really fired up. I don't enjoy
fired up Kryptonian. Everybody's pissed off tonight in a good way.
I don't enjoy people taking my passion and saying, "Oh, he's only positive because he's paid." Because that undermines everything that I do, all the work that I do, all the lunch breaks that I sit there.
We are going to be paid. That's the reason why we're so passionate, because we are going to be paid. Yep. Greek just gave you guys a golden gem there. Can you just repeat that again, Greek, about what people can do, and just one of the strategies that you can take so that they can be able to make passive income with this, and then
can make if the price stays at $9. $9 for the whole year. You make 120% on your investment. You never even have to touch your principal. But yet people want to take 150K up front when they can make 120% on that 150K throughout the year, taking it, and they could survive, pay their bills monthly, and live a good life. So whatever your amount is, take 10%. If the price stays at $9, you can just sell your daily Flex. And this is not counting Power Pool, because I don't know what the Power Pool is going to be amounts. It's probably going to be even more than 10%. So we're doing low figures here. And if the price is double, you're making 20% then. You know, it's ridiculous. I've done this math in my head, and this is why I can't contemplate why people are thinking, oh, I want access to all my funds at once. Who cares about having access to all your funds? You got the golden goose that's paying you monthly. I'm looking at this as I can essentially have car payments paid for with my Flex, all this, and that's responsible selling. That's not going to tank you, and it's going to keep you in a position where you are going to ride this out for the life of the blockchain and enjoy the fruits of its labor.
Can I ask you a question, Greek? Very good points, man. Very good points. And that's a perspective that everybody needs to adopt, because he's right.
I didn't even think of it.
Now I have a question. So let's say I have 100K profit, okay, and there was no investing schedule. I even scale it down to 50K. I have $50,000 that I can if I wanted to dump my bag, not even dump my bag, maybe half the bag, and I'm going to get 50K. We both live in the United States here. Am I going to get 50K deposited in my bank account?
Hell no.
Okay. And after I get 35K deposited in my bank account, because minus fees and all other shit, right?
Yeah.
How much I'm going to probably pay taxes on the capital gains, right?
Yeah, 30%.
Yeah.
Well, if you didn't hold it for a year, it's even higher. You're in a higher
Right.
tax bracket. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
There's all that stuff.
So you guys know that I'm in Bitcoin, you know, or I'm in Bitcoin. That I love Bitcoin. You guys know that. And I've been dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin since 2014, 15. You know, a lot. So I don't need to tell you I have a lot of Bitcoin. Just trust that I've been putting, let's say I put $1 in, you know, a lot every year up until now. Point is this. If I were to, the reason why I don't cash out my Bitcoin, because the government wants half my shit. Okay. Taxes. So if you go to the Crypto League Discord, we have, I believe we still have it. It's about taxes. Like what are some ideas about taxes based on where you live? You can go just about any Discord in this community and find somebody that has some information on that. So I understand for those of you that I just want all my money, and I'm just talking to those that want all their money because I don't know your situation. I'm not saying you don't need it, and but I am saying that you may want to reconsider. You need it all at the same time, because if you cash out 100K, you will be hit if you're in the U.S. with capital gains tax. Okay, and you're not gonna walk away with 100K. You're gonna be hit. Trust me, I know that from experience. So what I have now is I have some charitable trust funds set up. I have some annuities. So what does that mean? So I would much rather live off the interest of my $1 million, right? I would rather make 10%, 90 grand, 100 grand a year off of that and be taxed on the 100 grand rather than $1 million tax. Do the math on that. My point is this, you know, when I get into a project, I'm thinking about everything. We always say this, do your own research. You know, you want to when we talk about that, we're not just about which project to get into, but you also want to look into what happens if I make money. Like, how do I actually actualize my profit, right? And once I've got it, what do I do with it? You know, point is there are many things you can do to protect yourself against the taxes. And we're talking about Vulcan. It's going to make all this passive income. And I guarantee you, as this thing takes off and it starts making everybody money, don't think for a moment that the government is just waiting for that to happen. You know, all these holders are going to start making some money and doing all these deposits. Oh, there's going to be some flags going up everywhere. And then the next question is going to be not win blockchain, but, you know, win tax return. You know, I mean, trust me, the conversation is going to change. So I'm just saying this because, so when I invest into anything, I'm thinking about, I always have an exit strategy when I get in and what happens when I get out. And when I get out, someone's going to have their hand in my pocket, and I'm trying to minimize that as much as possible. So, I mean, because I like what Greek's talking about, you know, would I rather have all my money up front or have it over time on with the rebasing and all those things we're talking about? There are ways to do it, guys. And I know that, you know, there's going to be a lot of you that have, you know, you've got 5, 6 figures, 10 figures in your wallet. You may have seen that before, right? But just be very careful. Don't get in your emotions is my point, because it'll get you in trouble, especially with taxes. What Greg hides his gold nugget every time, man.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where, plus, do you trust yourself? I want people to honestly have a true conversation with yourself, because I've had this conversation with myself all the time. I have no pot to piss in half the time, okay? But I choose to be that way because I don't trust myself with a lot of money, because I'll go spend it and do things. So if you give me access to 100K right up front, and you say, here, Greek, you've never had 100K in your life, what are you going to do with it? I'm going to blow through that. I'm going to buy things. I'm going to have nothing left for the rest of my life. So why would I take away this bread basket here, this breadwinner of passive income for like 15 to 20 years to sell my whole bag that could support me for 15 to 20 years, or I can have 100K right now, because that's basically what my bag's going to be worth on opening day. So you give me 100K, I'll blow through that in a year, and I'll be in the same spot I'm living at now, wishing I never did that when the blockchain takes off. I don't want to be a what-ifer. I want to be, oh, look what I did, and look at what's paying my bills daily. I don't have to worry about money anymore, because guess what? I blow today's $400 that I made in passive income. Tomorrow I'll make another 400. And that's what this blockchain can do for you. It's amazing. So Kelly Production says, I'm not convinced the
The late things Poodle said shows me he's no ally. I cut off so many friends that I have been hiding who they truly were from me for years. My friends circle now is very, very small. So there goes Kelly Productions.
Guys, you remember
voicing his
this?
opinion.
You remember this about Poodles when he said, "Hey, we as influencers should be getting some sort of bonus." You remember when he said that?
Yeah.
I was barely getting into crypto, like when I say crypto, I mean into YouTube. I was just joining the crypto lead.
Yep.
I was privileged to join a few of their lives. You know, I love this stuff. I love being able to talk to you guys, especially about crypto. And I remember Poodles saying that, Poodles. So you were the one advocating for us to be paid. So those are your words, man. You know, I was never paid. You know, my payment is as Prado said, my payment's in the future. That's why I vested in this thing long term. You know, I'm thinking, you know, months from now, I start seeing.
If I was paid, I wouldn't need to be doing videos from the car, giving up my lunch breaks at work, finding ways to
First of all,
to tell my friends I can't hang out with them because I want to do a live stream for 4 freaking hours at night to give people the news they deserve. That undermines every ounce of passion that I have for what I do. Like right now, I'm not going in my house because my roommate's going to disrupt me and I have to get off this live, but I'm staying on because I want to give knowledge. He doesn't even know I'm home yet. So I haven't even opened the garage because if I go inside, he's going to want to talk to me and then I won't be able to get on the live again. So I'm doing this because I love it.
Love it, man.
Okay, Solomon Patel said that he apologized for complaining about new investors being able to sell. I was looking at this. Like it was a token, not a blockchain. After some thought, I see the bigger picture and I'm bullish, says Solomon Patel. Good comeback, Solomon. I'm glad
Solomon watches the Greeks' videos every single day.
Boom. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
And comments and a huge supporter. Thank you so much.
And Daniel Prado watches your videos every day too. You tried to test me to one time. 42 is the number, bro. 42. All right.
I told you, Kryptonian. He watches.
He does, man. And he threw it out like that. You know, I was like, okay, I stand corrected.
Yesterday, he was so excited when he was first on my video, but he may have been tipped off on when the release time was.
I was, but that doesn't matter. You know why? I was so happy because I was first on yours and Brian's video. When Brian was done the video, I went right over it. Nobody had commented yet. I said first. So I was first on Brian's and yours 2 in one day. That never happens to me.
I don't understand how you're not. I just don't understand how you're not first on everyone's video. I mean, you're on YouTube all damn day. I mean, how does that?
That's true.
So I think you're under.
That's the problem,
I don't think you should be bragging because you're actually based on your averages, based on how many actual viewing hours you have. I mean, live hours. You should be the first one on my live tomorrow, like right now. Just go ahead and like it, man. Join it right now.
Now that there's 200 people watching.
Yes.
I'm going live tomorrow, Vulcan Talk with the Greek. And if you guys want, I've never been fired up. I always keep my stuff level-headed because I don't like to get fired up and use my emotions. But when something really irks me, you can even ask Prado. When that video was released and I saw that comment about getting paid, I was going nuts. Man, and I tried back to keep it in. I even apologized to him for texting so much because it was just annoying me. But you know what? I'm going to calm down now and be the same old happy-go-lucky Greek because I don't like being this way. And it just bugs me because, you know, always stay level-headed and you'll make it a lot further in this world and you'll think soundly.
Thank you, Compton, for reminding me about the worldwide stage. It's named $2.50. Anybody who wants to come on to the worldwide stage, raise your hand. I see Sky High is already in there. Diogenes, I did send you the link. If you're listening, if you wanted to pop on with us, you can, because he just popped in and out. Yeah, anybody who wants to go to the worldwide stage on Daniel Prado worldwide Discord, the link is in the description. You can come. And by the way, Biz, if you're there, can you put the link to the? I'll do it myself actually. But yeah, so anybody who wants to come on to the worldwide stage, there goes Vulcan King, as a matter of fact, who has already raised his hand. Everybody, so I'm going to bring on Vulcan King. How about that already?
Greek's feisty.
Yes, he is. He is very feisty. We're going to bring on Vulcan King, who
do that again, Greek. I dare you.
Let me just got to go entire screen here.
What the hell's going on, man?
I was okay. Samantha said I was feisty, so I was trying to act like a cat because she likes cats. Okay, you know.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
hey, guys,
That's
feisty
now
cat.
we get it.
I got something. I got actually some good news. You guys know that if I may, I definitely want to get away from the whole the being paid as a YouTuber and all that jazz. Because please, I don't even got freaking guys. If you please go subscribe to my channel, maybe I could get monetized. I don't care if I get monetized or not. Honestly, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this because I love crypto, and I say it all the time. I wouldn't have met these amazing people had it not been for crypto and the blockchain, and that includes you, Poodles. I think.
Oh, Monkey Girl, that's awesome.
This is the last thing I'm going to say about Poodles and his video, and because you dropped a video, man, I got to bring it up. I'm not paid, first and foremost, or Prado's not, at least to the best of my knowledge, right? And I know he's not.
Right.
But I get you're upset. You want your money, all right? But it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. For you to just continually just now all of a sudden all the changes bother you. Now you're pissed off. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean,
and then like to say that I'm just so positive, like because I don't see anything wrong and all the wrong things that are happening. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just acting like it's all
I'm
good.
gonna tell you guys,
it's actually all good. That's the reason why I'm acting that way.
But I'll tell you this: when Prado does have an issue with things, we go backstage.
What up?
We go to an actual phone calls. So I trust me. It's very methodical when he gets up here and he talks about what he talks about. Why? Because he respects the community and then he loves the community. There's a difference. I have not heard one time, Poodles, that you respect the community. Show us some respect, man. Just understand where we're coming from, and we'll show you the same respect. But I do have some good news, guys. As you guys know, TCL's been out of town. If you don't know, he's been out of town for a bit. He had to take his family to Italy. He's got them. They're going to be over there for a bit, and now he's back in town. And I'm getting asked all the time, what's up with ARM? What's up with Prism or blockchain? Well, I will say this, that we are as soon as I get off this live, we're going to be working on our test net. So for our blockchain, we got a lot of things. I'm going to be meeting with the team. A lot of good things happening, guys. So stay tuned for that. And for those of you that are invested in ARM, get ready. We'll be bringing you some news pretty soon. So we're excited about that. That's it. That's all I want to say.
Vulcan Knight, go ahead, brother. You're on, man.
Yeah, Greek is spicy like a damn chicken wing.
Hey, hey.
This is Compton, everybody.
What's up, Compton?
Hell yeah, this is Compton. Worldwide stage. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
So look, man, I don't want to get into Poodles. There's a lot of a debate between whether it should have been investing or not. I get it. I get Poodles where he coming from. There's a lot of people not in the States, maybe like in Africa, Mexico, who do not make money like we do, right? I got family over there that makes $100 a month, $100 a month. To think about it. That's nothing. But one thing, Prado, I like you. I want to give you an advice. It's your channel. You can do whatever you want. But I was planning to sell a little bit and on day one just to pay off my credit card because I'm tired of paying interest rate, right? And I'm not gonna sell all my bag because I see the potential. I'm a long time holder, like here, ARM, whatever. But then when you start saying F you and this and that, and I'm like, oh man, like Kryptonian said, if we were at a bar, you wouldn't be saying that stuff to someone face to face because shit gets cracking. I get you. I like you. I like your emotions. I like you how you deliver the stuff, and I get where you're coming from. There's a lot of footage out there, but sometimes that word F you needs to be checked because not just that, for new investors who see your video, they'd be like, oh shit, this guy's talking shit. We get what he's saying, but the way you deliver the stuff kind of might push them away from Vulcan, and you don't want that. And I like how you develop. I like everything what you do. I watch all you guys' channels. I mean, you see me being first all the time because I'm on YouTube watching and learning you guys from everyone else. But sometimes those words get out of pocket, and I don't get.
You're right, brother. I'm not gonna deny it. I think you're absolutely 100% right. My apologies, brother. I'll work on it. I do need to work on it, and I will.
We're working on him, man.
There's
We're working
other
on him.
people that are really sensitive to that word.
You
You know what I mean? Where I come from, that word is used, but there's other people that don't use those words and they get sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
that's the only thing. Other than that, bro, I like your channel. I'm always on it. I like the hype. I like what you talk. I like the calculator. I hate the Greek chicken wing. And you know what I mean? You guys just stay positive. I know who you are. I mean, I know where you come from. I know you're a New Yorker. You know what I mean? We I'm from Compton, California. We get crazy when we do this FUD. I hate the FUDders and stuff like that. You know, but not everyone is in the same situation as you and I. And I get it.
Yeah.
I get it that maybe like that lady in Africa who won that note, or what, I don't know where she's at.
In France.
$5,000. Yeah, if she sees $5,000, well, damn, $5,000 for her might be more than what it is for me. You see what I'm saying? Even in Mexico, $5,000 would take you a whole year of living. And in California and New York, you know, it's expensive. It's expensive to live, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, but you know, Compton, that I've never been one to say don't sell like the whole take your profit. I'm just talking about this entire the whole idea of selling your entire bag and dumping on the community. I don't think that's right. I just think that's wrong. It's never going to be right to.
Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong because like Kryptonian was saying, that one fool freedom, he sold all his bags and he hurt the community. But it's not just the community. He hurts the project. He hurts the new investors that look at the chart and like, oh, I'm not trying to get in that. Oh, you know what? It's all red. You know, I mean, the way he did it, it was dirty. And I get, you know, some people want to sell all their bags. Some people want to stay in long term and make long life profits and stuff like that. I get it. You know what I mean? But you know, if you're gonna sell all your bag and just dump on us, and then you know what I mean, trying to get back in, you know, if maybe the price would have never gone low and he would have effed up and he would have like missed out on a big opportunity to make millions. I'll be honest. I don't know, because Saeed is a big holder and he's not gonna sell all his bag. What that tells me, there's smart investors in this in Vulcan. Not everyone.
Saeed plans on literally just taking his flex every day. That's all he plans on doing.
Exactly. And he's gonna be a millionaire off the bat. So what that tells you, that's smart money, not dumb money. That's smart money because he's looking at long term. And he, like what Kryptonian was saying, or I think it was you, Kryptonian, who was saying he's looking at legacy. He has kids that he wants to leave that legacy for. And I believe everyone here in this platform, we're trying to do the same thing.
That's the only reason why I buy into a network, you know, And this is what I'm not buying into Vulcan. I'm buying into a network, and I understand networks. I build them every day, you know, not on chain, obviously, but on premise, as I like to call it, and even in the cloud. But point is, and Compton, I will say this, man, I appreciate you, man, coming up. And how amazing is this community where Prado says F you to the fudders or those that would badmouth us. And one of the community members that's usually the first guy on all of his lives gets to come on and talk about it. I mean, where else is that going to happen? So I appreciate you, Compton, man. It's really
I
good
love me some Compton, brother. This guy is so dedicated, isn't he? To all of us too, man. Like he's
because he calls me chicken
one of our
arms.
leaders
Like
of this community, in my opinion. That's what I'm
saying
right now.
Man.
We got to support what supporters do. You know what I mean? I like you guys' video. I mean, it takes time. I mean, I want to be a YouTuber, but I don't have the time because I work. You know, I got a lot of
you'll have time when Vulcan comes out.
Yeah, well, probably so. But see, I go on.
He has time to be first on all our channels.
Videos, you know, and his little weak shorts that sometimes they get annoying with his dog and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, really, another short? But you know, but he can see it. Greek has a lot of knowledge. I get that. Kryptonian has a lot of, you know. What more advice? Kryptonian, stop being a scary ass and go live, even if you have to go live by yourself.
Yeah, you know, I went live because of Compton. You guys realize that, right?
Yes, I remember that night. You went live because Compton was all over you.
Everybody goes live because of Compton. Every day, you gotta go live. I can't even relax one night.
Hey, I know where to spare it. Go live.
I do right in fear no man.
More people. You have a lot of knowledge with technology, a lot of knowledge with security. Not a lot of people have knowledge with security. People come in Vulcan, and a lot of people are, you know, they get hacked. They get their notes taken away from and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of people don't even know what's a ledger or a freaking cold wallet. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
you're right, man.
knowledge, Kryptonian,
It's true.
just go live. Don't be a scary cat.
Sir.
You are from Texas, right, Kryptonian?
I am from Texas, bro.
Right?
Damn this guy.
Texans don't
Either
get
you,
scared.
Yo, this mic now.
either you have real guns or you got paintball guns. Which one?
Hey, I got both,
Oh,
man.
guys.
I got both. I got
Y'all
both.
have a blessed one.
I've been paintballing since I was 10, man. So it's all good, brother. No, I'm joking. No, but I appreciate that, Compton. You're right. He's right. There are a lot of people out there that don't really understand, and we're not talking about blockchain security. We're talking about just crypto security in general,
100%.
and just cybersecurity in general. So many things I could actually just bore the hell out of you with on how to protect your actual bank account. You know, your smartphones and PCs and all that stuff. And I actually have a library of videos that I've been working on to do that. I just haven't launched those things yet because I'm waiting for this chain to launch. And of course, as you know, Compton, we've got we're working on ARM and of course Prism now. I'm not to say that the community is not important to me, because I respect you guys. I love you as well, but I respect you. Just know that. And there's a difference that I definitely need to bring these videos, because there are some people that don't know. They don't know the difference between a ledger, a hot wallet, a cold wallet, and a soft wallet, whatever. So these are, I mean, and we would, I guess the assumption is that I think everybody knows sometimes, and obviously they don't. But if people are looking for those things, I'm absolutely I'll push those videos out. So I appreciate the fire. Thanks you, Compton, for embarrassing me in action yet again. I appreciate that. No, but again, I guess what I was saying is, how great is this community?
Give to someone.
Say it again, Compton.
Oh,
you're breaking up, bro.
to go live. He was all scared.
Say that again, Compton, because you broke up at the beginning. Sorry, brother. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. It's just an advice that I'm giving Kryptonian, because I know last time you guys had a cancel, and I told him, hey, Kryptonian, jump online, man. Go ahead. Oh, I don't know. I'm here by myself. I don't know if I'm
I didn't say that. I didn't say it like that.
He did it by himself, though. He did great, though, right? I thought he did great. I thought he did really good.
First of all, I wasn't in my feelings.
Yeah, he did better than the Greek. I tell you that.
Bro. I just got Greek.
Compton, you want me to go solo? I'll go solo tomorrow, and I'll
out. He's the first one to run. So no, I like you guys. I like your Thanks, content. Man. Just keep pushing it, brothers, and we're gonna make it. I mean, even if it's 5%, 20%, it's the long run for us. You know what I mean?
We're gonna make it something.
Yes. Stay safe.
Thanks, Compton.
Thanks, man.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Compton.
it.
Appreciate all your support.
Appreciate it, bro.
Awesome. That guy's awesome, bro.
He's funny, man.
He just loves talking crap about you, Greek.
I love it. The best is when he called me chicken arms for the first time.
That was like last year, bro. You still bringing it up? You gonna live in the past?
No, because he brings it up every live. Chicken arms Greek.
That's funny.
Comments, yeah.
That was funny, man. Appreciate that guy. Yeah, no, he did. He does ask me to, or tells me. He didn't ask me. He says go live, and I'd love. Sometimes I can't, because of time. Because when I'm not on here with you guys, I'm with my wife. I'm not even married a year yet, with my wife. So obviously I'm still in my newlywed stage. So when I'm up here with you guys, a bunch of men, she gets a little upset. You know what I mean?
I don't have those
FYA
issues.
says, I had the idea to sell 10% of my bag every time we do a 2X, but with the power pool and flex, I don't have the balls to do it, says FYA. Well, I'll tell you what, you're gonna end up making more money, especially with this new setup, everybody, with the new vesting thing. It's basically like an insurance policy. It's gonna thicken up that liquidity pool so that we can have a more stable price. And when we get to that point, like Diogenes has explained to us, once we get to a point where where the team has figured out the liquidity pool so that it could stay in that balanced area, we're gonna live in a zone, right? We're gonna be in a price zone, whether it's 200, 300, 400, somewhere, maybe even more, maybe even a little less, but somewhere around there. And we're not gonna have to worry about these, going from $200 down to $12, back up to $90, down to $2, like all this crazy volatility. We're gonna have a nice, really healthy blockchain that we can all live on. And if you have a good sized bag, 1,000 and up, is to me a really good sized bag. And of course, if you have 500 and less than 1,000, that's still good. But you know, a lot of us have 1,000 or more. Okay, and that to me is going to be really good for you if you take advantage of the power pool and of course the flex pool, which eked out a win over price action in the poll that I had on Twitter. Everybody, it won 34% of the vote was what the flex pool got as the favorite of what people are looking forward to with Vulcan. Can you guys believe that? Price action came in at 32%, Greek.
I got mad at your poll.
Right.
Because I wanted to vote for everything. You know, I wanted to vote for flex, price appreciation.
I didn't
only pick one.
Yeah, no, I didn't put that. I could, if I would have picked that, that would have gotten like 80% of the vote. So I can't do that.
Of course. You know what I mean? I know. I'm just trying to prove a point that it's all great. So it doesn't matter what you pick, you win. It's
yeah,
like
everybody was saying that.
What other
like 5 people
blockchain?
that said that.
So many, like, I can't even like stress this enough. And I say this every day and I feel like I'm like going crazy here. No other blockchain can you get so many passive ways of making money without having to sell any of your bag. Your original bag can stay put and you're making 10% a month, and that's at a price of $9 because, you know, it's 10% of your initial day one investment value. So if you have like 70 grand day one, obviously 7,000 is 10%. If it goes up to $18, you're making 14,000 that month. Crazy.
Well, we have 123 votes so far on this poll. Do you like that the Vulcan team has made our coins vested so that we can only have 5% of our coins on day one? And yes, it's good for us all. It has 82.3% to the no, I want to sell my whole bag, that has 17.7. And then, of course, there's a lot of people voicing their comments down here. There goes short sellers. That's funny. Triple Moon Goddess, that's a good one. I like that. But yeah, so that poll is out there also. You guys want to go over some calculations on the Vulcan on the vulcancalculator.com, see what people can earn? Maybe that's something that people would want to see. Anybody new down there that's looking forward to buying Vulcan that wants it, and then, you know, if you're looking forward to buying, just tell me how much you want to buy, how much you want to buy. Just literally the number, the dollar figure, and then we'll figure it out from there. But
hey, Prado.
Yeah.
I got to head in.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't think I'd make it an hour, 8 minutes on tonight's show. I'm glad you have me. I'm glad you put on my channel. I'm glad I got to speak my mind, show people a different side of the Greek, the passionate side. I'm never going to stop. I love this community. I love making videos. I do what I can. You know, I drove the longest route home to take my time so I could be on this live the longest, because that's how much I care. I love each and every one of you, truly. And thank you for supporting me all the time.
Thank you too, Greek. We love you too, brother. Thank you for being here.
Greek, I respect you. And
yeah.
I love you.
I respect you and love you also, Kryptonian. So everybody, let's look at some calculations. I know that Kryptonian is very excited about that part.
I'm gonna give you my plan B face.
Jason was not having it yesterday. He was like, "Bro, I don't know what you just said."
Numbers, man. It's funny. It's like, Jason, what do you think about this? He's like,
Frank, family over everything says 14,000. Is that $14,000 you're going to spend? Teddy One is going to spend 1,500. So let's go with $14,000 worth for Frank, family over everything. And let's see if he's buying on day one, Kryptonian. What's the price that he would buy at on day one? What do you think he gets in on? If he's super quick, we expect this to be going up, right? So it's not going to be. He's not going to get it for $9. I don't think he's going to get it, but he's going to get $14,000 worth.
So the premise is it's going up, right? That's what we
know, because if only 5% of the entire holders list can sell, and it's going to be buying. Most people are going to be buying. So let's just assume that safely assume that the price is going to go up.
Okay. And so you're asking me what price? Day one, I'm extremely conservative, especially fiscally conservative. 5%. I don't, and this is based on what I know. I know we're waiting on the site, the part of the site where it shows I believe the projects that are coming in, I think the partnerships and those types of things, right? Am I correct? Are they launching that soon? So because I haven't seen that yet,
they're going to be releasing that soon. So,
yeah,
yes.
because I don't know that, I'm going to say it goes, just go $12. All right.
Okay, $12.
$12.
That's a good number. So that means that you're going to get 1,666.66 Vulcan. Let's take that number and go over to the Shepsky calculator, everybody, so we can figure out what kind of income. Who was it again? Frank is going to have. Frank is going to have some sort of an income here. And the launch price is going to be $9. That's what the launch price is. But he has bought in now, and he's got 1,166. So the thing is I don't know if I can change this number, though. Can I change this? Let me see if there's a different calculator that I can go.
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can either. That's the power
time, right? On one calculator, I remember you could.
I can change it down here. So you said $12, right?
Yeah, $12.
So let's go 12 here. You have to. Okay, so this is how much he spent, 14,000, just like he said, right? So 14,000, and we have this down here, everybody that's new. When you go to vulcancalculator.com, up here at the top, you have the fixed flex calculator, you have a node calculator, power pool calculator, power pool simulator, strategic rollout, compound calculator. There are all kinds of different things on here. So this is where you can go to try to figure out what you're going to be getting on a daily basis. You've bought in, your intention is to take in passive income. You might want to sell if price goes way up or something, because you now have 1,166 of them. So like if it goes to way above $12, you might want to sell 66 of them, or 100 of them, or 20 of them, whatever it is you want to do. But for the most part, you're dealing with this number as a passive income play. And now this is the part of the calculator that for flex option, everybody, for the flex option, your flex pool that you're going to this DApp every day to bring down, the most important number that you're worried about for that is not really how much it is. It's how much you own, which is this number here, and then this right here, what the volume is, what came in that day, and you can see the number changing down here. This is the amount that you're going to get. That's $60.47. If we had $140 million in volume that day, you're going to pull down. This is just one of your ways that you're getting money out of this. Okay, so this is one of them. So you're getting, if it's $140 million in volume, you're pulling $60.47. If I go to the regular calculator, $60.47, and we multiply that by 365, just because we're going to assume that happens every single day. Let's just pretend that does happen every single day. That's an extra $22,071.55 for you, which is actually pretty good, right? So over here, though, if we came up to the what? CoinMarketCap just released an article.
Yeah,
for what?
I'm trying to find the article. I don't know what he's talking about.
For Vulcan?
Oh, there's a link right there. Oh, pull it up. Well, hold on. Let me pull it up. If I can find it.
Oh, Biz Entertainment put the link in there. Okay, so Ryan Legend coins, bars. Okay, let's go to CoinMarketCap. Did you find it on CoinMarketCap?
I haven't yet. I'm still looking.
So let's go to that, everybody, because that's pretty exciting, right?
Yep.
CoinMarketCap released an article, and I wonder if
headline.
Hold on.
Brian. Let me do a search here.
News. Let me see if it's in the news. Is it in the Discord though? Maybe it's in Discord. For Vulcan. No, I can't click on the link.
Oh, I think I found it. Yeah, I found it.
It's in the Discord, because I don't see it in the Discord. Did he put it on the pin message?
I found it.
Oh, you found it. Just share with the screen, please.
I'm gonna share it real quick.
And since you have control of it, you can just go through the article with everybody, please. some news for everybody. How about that? CoinMarketCap dropping an article while we're on the air here. Brian Legend's coins, right? All right.
Yeah, Brian Legend's coin. Oh, he's doing the hashtag bars. Vulcan Blockchain's new era of DeFi. So this is posted about 3 hours ago. That's pretty cool. Okay. Following a string of successful business launches in the last year, Forbes top list regular Brian Legend recently put out a hot tweet highlighting the importance of automated revenue sharing. We thought we'd like to take a deeper look at as Brian is confident that an innovative approach to staking is the future. The Vulcan Blockchain project he has developed is now pioneering an entirely new type of auto staking function that effectively negates regulation and gives users access to multiple streams of passive income via the fixed, flex, and power pool tools within the platform. It's pretty good. I hereby coined the term. This is, I guess, this is from his tweet. Remember when he did that? When Brian actually, I hereby coined the term blockchain automatic revenue sharing bars. The DeFi space is changing rapidly to become more efficient and passive income oriented. Investors are looking. Let me go and pull up the full article. There it is. Yep. Following my string. Well, I already read that part here. Okay. So this is basically it. The article here. This is, they posted his tweet. Hey, this is exciting. They're actually, this is on CoinMarket, you know, staking as a form of income. So it's basically going over the bars, you know, as you guys know, Brian talked about what bars is. So this is kind of highlighting what he mentioned this to be. What's next? I mean, I could read the whole thing.
Which is the acronym for blockchain automatic revenue sharing, everybody.
That's correct. That is correct. It says this, the Vulcan blockchain boasts, and I'm about right here, guys, if you want to know where I'm at. The Vulcan blockchain boasts all the aspects that define it as a blockchain automatic revenue sharing service, bars, and the auto rebasing mechanism adjusts the supply of native network. So Vol, I guess the Vol coins every 15 minutes. This is what it's talking about. This is the rebasing mechanism. Every 15 minutes. We already know that from safuu X and safuu. The presence of an auto compounding feature in the Vulcan blockchain will increase Vol coin holder ownership with every network epoch. Only adds to its status of the next generation DeFi solution. So we already know as a community know what this is about. So it's cool. They're actually talking about how this works. And of course, it talks about the fixed. We know what fixed is. It talks about the flex. It talks about the power pool. So it's basically breaking down the blockchain. You know, what are the actual mechanisms inside of this thing that it's going to make it amazing for the holders. What's next? And I'll kind of finish the article off. It says, in light of the dawning changes in industry conditions and consumer preferences, Vulcan looks set to provide a swath of products which benefit not only the users looking to make reliable passive income, but also the ecosystem as a whole. Vulcan looks to set play host to the new standard in DeFi, and adopting the principles of Brian Legend bars may well see it through to success. There it is.
Boom. What does that disclaimer say at the bottom?
Disclaimer, the article is provided for informational purposes only. It is not offered or intended to be used as legal, tax, investment, financial, or other advice. And that's, of course, that's any disclaimer. Anyone that submits an article would always.
And in other words, everybody, you know what that disclaimer also says? This was written organically. That's what that says.
Yep.
That's not a paid article. So for all the fudders that are going to start saying that, Brian paid for that, it's not a real article. No, it is. And it's from CoinMarketCap, the big daddy of them all.
Yeah, all right. It looks like Adrian Barkley is the author of this article. Adrian is an avid reader who first stumbled across crypto after reading The Basics of Bitcoin. That's actually a good book, actually. A good article. And Blockchains by Anthony Lewis. I remember this book. When I realized I missed the boat, of course, I went to that book. And then since then, Adrian has immersed himself within the industry as a real interest in enterprise blockchain solutions. So this guy, you know, he's obviously vested, has some experience, and he's writing articles for CoinMarketCap. So I would absolutely think this is a valid article. So to your point.
It is an article, a valid one. Thank you so much for reading it and sharing it with us, Kryptonian. FYA, I see your comment. I'll get to you in a second. Let's just continue with Frank here. So Frank is going to get a spare $22,071 a year if we just hung around at 100 million, you know, somewhere around 140 million a day. But look what happens though, Frank, if we come up here and we live somewhere around 500 million, look what happens to your amount that you're just getting per day. Per day, you're flexing every day, Frank, and you just bought into this blockchain. Now you're getting $218 a day. What if that happens in like a year and a half when we start living on the blockchain at $500 million a day is pretty much the average that we're getting, and it could be way more than that. $218 plus, times 365. Now you're looking at just from the flex pool itself, because we have grown as a blockchain, and now we're averaging $500 million a day from one part of your 5 streams of income. You're picking up an extra $79,570 a year. Okay, that's what you're picking up now. And what happens if we explode and we get to the Binance numbers and we're now living at $1 billion a day, right? What if that happens? Now you're looking at $431, which basically doubles that 79,000, and it turns it into $159,140. This is sometime down the road, Frank, but this is what you can look forward to if you were to hold on to this as a passive income. Okay, now let's move on to the power pool calculator. We're going to just go with this one and not the simulator, just for simplicity. You can see here, you put in the amount of coins you have. We're going to put in Frank's amount, which is 1,166. And FYA, I know that you, or it wasn't FYA, but somebody made a comment about I think it was Ramen was it that said it, about the circulating supply being wrong because it says 27 million. It is 27 million. That's based on our amount that we own. The team's 33 million is not a part of this entire pool. When we pull from the flex, the 33 million that the team holds, they're not pulling from flex or power pool. We are. So the percentage that we own is based on the 27 million, not the full 58 million or the 60 million. It's 60 million total. Greek said Brian Legend in Discord. Let me just see what that means, everybody, because I don't want to. If he's in there saying something, okay.
There's a comment too. I want to bring up. I think
go ahead.
It's from Nick. It's from Nick Torchio. After we just read that article, he says, "Wow! This disclaimer absolutely does not mean it's organic. There could be some truth to that." He goes, I like you, bro, but damn, people like straight talk. This is why we always get ourselves into some shit. Well, I'm not in any shit. I can verify or maybe validate on my own if this isn't organic, if this guy actually wrote this.
But it said there's a disclaimer at the bottom, and if it was a paid article, it would say this is a paid article. That's what it would say.
It would, and he also said,
when they're paid for it, they all say paid article, advertisement. It says it on there, Nick Torchio. This guy's a fighter. That's all he ever wants to do.
And he says it's okay to pay for articles, and it is.
It is okay to pay for articles, but I know that people they have a problem with it. I'm just making clear
for my business. When I first launched my business, I had to go out and pay for some articles or some advertisements. So you're right. It's okay to pay for that. And so
I don't care if every article's paid for. I'm fine with it. It's just that this one's not.
To me, that's part of the marketing budget that they've been talking about. So Nick, I hear you, man. And again, man, people do like straight talk, and I'm telling you straight. I don't know if it's original or organic. I just know I see an article on CoinMarketCap, and just a few months ago, they wouldn't even put us up on. They had that disclaimer with safuu, about don't go around this token, or if you remember that. And now I'm seeing an article from CoinMarketCap about Brian Legend. I like how the tables have turned, is all I'm saying. So, but I appreciate the comment, man. 100%.
There's nothing on here on this article at the top or bottom that says that this is a promotion. It doesn't say advertisement. It doesn't say paid for. It doesn't say advertisement. It doesn't say promotion. Nothing.
Yeah,
that's the reason why it doesn't say that, Nick Torchio, is because it's an organic article. That's the way this works. Go ahead,
but if you can prove it, man, because I like straight talk too, but if you can prove it's not paid, or if it's paid for, or if maybe we written.
Well, I don't think that he's saying that, but he's saying that me saying it just because but that's the reason why I said read that at the bottom, because it would say it there. That's why I had him read that, Nick Torchio, because it would say it there. It would say it. Okay.
Cool.
My goodness, bro! Always wanting to say something. But this is the.
I appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for saying something, because I could be talking to myself, but I'm talking to Nick. So thanks, man.
So everybody, this is Frank's amount that he bought at $12 per Vulcan. So now he's got 1,166. And then this is the power pool. What happens on power pool, Frank, is every day you have to go and you have to claim from that flex. Okay, remember to do that every day, because if you miss one day, you're not going to participate in this, and that goes for everybody. If you miss a day during the flex pool, you're supposed to claim your money every day. Your Vulcan, you claim it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
I'm sorry.
I may miss a few days. I'm so damn busy. I mean, damn.
I would do everything I possibly can.
I am. I'm gonna do everything I can. I'm gonna probably have to put one of my employees. This is gonna be one of their daily tasks.
I would have one of your employees do it and fire him if he doesn't do it, because you're gonna miss out. Because let me show you what's gonna happen here with Frank. So Frank, what ends up happening on PowerPool is every time people don't claim, like Kryptonian says he might not do here, when that happens, his share goes to what's called the PowerPool wallet. And the PowerPool wallet is going to just keep on collecting. And then after 30 days, it's going to have all of this Vulcan in there. Plan B's in the audience. All of this Vulcan is going to be in this. And then what's going to end up happening is it's going to turn into a whole bunch of Vulcan in here. And you see how you have 1,166 of them? What ends up happening is in here, there's going to end up being something crazy, like 150,000 Vulcan is going to end up being in there, right? It might even be more, right? Kryptonian, should it be more than that?
I don't know. Let me see it. You said 150,000 going in there.
Yeah. Let me go to the PowerPool simulator just to see what happens.
I'm going to default to the Jason response. The calculator is your thing, bro.
Yeah.
Not even going to talk numbers with you.
This is between 9 and I don't think it's going to be $9, so I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this to.
Hold on one second. While you do that, I got to bring something up, right?
Go ahead.
Monkey Girl, you're hired. I absolutely trust her, man. I'll tell you that right now. She has been with me since the beginning.
She's great.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I appreciate that, Monkey Girl.
So this is a different calculator, everybody. I don't mean to confuse everybody, but I just want to do this so that I can get the proper amount that would end up being in there. If the first month let's say that in the first month we travel between 40 and 50, let's say that it's between 40 and 50, we're going to be super conservative. It's going to be between $40 and $50. The amount on the low end for everybody that's new to this, every day there's going to be an amount that is not claimed by people who claim the flex pool. That's just the way it's going to be, right? And on the high end, we're going to say that we have 100. Let's pretend that we have 100 million volume every single day. So on the high end, or $100 million every single day. So that means that we're going to be pulling from $1 million worth of Vulcan every day. All of us that claim it's based on $1 million worth of Vulcan. But on the low end, we're going to say that it's me and Greek think it's going to be about 50% of people that just don't do it. That's the second person that says it today. Susan Emerson earlier said that she's going to have a hard time doing it every single day too. And I said in the comments,
I got Monkey Girl. She's going to help me out. So.
Well, Monkey Girl's going to help you out, but there's still many people like you and Susan Emerson that don't get to have you guys are going to be well off with your assistants. A lot of people don't have that though, so they're not going to do it. There's going to probably be 50% that don't do it. So if $500,000 of that is 50% of $1 million, then we're looking at 200,000 on the low end is what will end up not getting claimed, and 250,000 on the high end that doesn't get claimed. And then what ends up happening at the end of the month is, as you can see, is 143,040 Vulcan, right? So we're going to take that number since we now know based on these prices right here, and we're going to remember this 50 and 40, and we're going to see every time you touch this, it changes. You see that? You just touch it. It just changes. So let's use this one. That it just 150, and we'll put this back in the power pool now, right? Let's put that in there. What did he say? What was it? 1,116. Was that what it was? Something like that. And you can see here now, Frank, this is the exciting part. You're getting $53 from the power pool, right? I know you're thinking, well, I mean, that's okay. That sounds pretty good. But we'll look down here. That's based on $9. You're not going to get 53 because remember, the price went up to 40 and 50. There goes $51. Now you're getting 300 from that. Now you're getting 300 from the power pool by itself. You want to do it every day, Frank. This is it. This is another stream of income that you're getting from this. So you're getting this, you're getting the flex, you're getting the rebase, which, by the way, let's go to that just to show real quick what Frank is getting for his 1100. I'm going to show what he's going to get in one day from the rebase, which is what was it? 1116 times 0.0012. You're getting 0.12 every day percent. And that means that you're getting 1.3, and that grows every day because it compounds. So right now to start, you'll be getting 1.3392 Vulcan per day. That's your fourth way. And then your fifth way is from the power of compounding. That's the setup, everybody. Dysfunctional Junction says, I need to know whether my Vulcan coins need to be in my wallet or send them to the Vulcan blockchain in order to receive rebases and rewards. Great question, Dysfunctional Junction. Your Vulcan, your wallet, the wallet that you have is that's all it needs to be in. It just needs to be in that. If you buy them from the central exchange, that is not the wallet. That's not an on-chain wallet. But if it's in your regular on-chain, the one that you go to your, when you go to your Trust Wallet or MetaMask, if you're checking there, then yes, you're going to get it. It doesn't matter even if you connect to the network or not. If it's on-chain, you're going to be getting it. Now you have to connect to the network and all that stuff so that you can see them in your wallet, add the network to MetaMask, all that stuff. Yeah, you got to do all that. But even if you did none of that stuff, it's still going to happen because it's on-chain. Once it's on-chain, it does get the rebases. So yes, once you have it, just make sure it goes there. Go ahead, Christian.
You're right. I think you're right. I caught some of what you're saying. So I was reading a comment. There was someone that was asking for us to bring up, where was it at? Can you go to CoinMarketCap and look at some of the top 50 blockchains daily volume after their conception? Share your screen. The idea of 50 million volume a day at the start seems really misleading. So we got someone else that's, I would say someone else. We've got someone that's watching the show here saying, 50 million is ridiculous. Basically, it's unreasonable, and I'm like, okay, well, let me go back. So while you were going through the illustrations there, I went to the top 50. I found a blockchain, found Multiverse, and based on CoinMarketCap, the inception was, I think their inception date was like September 2020, I think, or maybe around 2020 September. And they opened up at about $17. Okay, you guys can go back and check $17.20. That was their open. Their high was $20. The low was $16. The high again was $17.66. This is day one. All right, so this is the fluctuation, and it was, of course, the daily volume for them was about 17 million. All right, so it's not 50 million. And and that's a very good point. What was your name? Here it is. Brandon. Very good point. But this was 2020. Okay. The SEC wasn't cracking down on auto staking. Okay. This is 2020. Yeah. Also, we didn't have.
Yeah, a lot of people, just let me interrupt you real quick, because a lot of people forget that even a year ago, and then of course 2 years ago and beyond, there was a lot less going on in crypto and a lot less people involved. It's 2023 now. It's everywhere, and it's just doing nothing but grow exponentially. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, and you're right. And so there are things that have changed that are within our control, and that's the community that we've been trying to help reach and speak to. And it's not just me; it's everybody that's watching and those that will watch this. We all believe in this project, in this chain. So you're right, Prado. It's completely different at 2020 than it is in 2023. A couple of things is, one is this wasn't Multiverse X was not an auto rebasing blockchain. In fact, there was no safuu coin before there was no rebasing coin that evolved into Multiverse X. So my point is this. So you're right. You're right, Brandon. I can't tell you, that we're going to do $50 million a day. But what I can tell you is that you can't compare it to 2020 because it's not the same. It is apples to oranges. It's a different space. There's a different sentiment in the community. We're in a bull market right now, or a bear market, and we're looking for that bull run, obviously, with Bitcoin coming up on the next halving here. So I think there's going to be a lot of things in place that will help us get to the catalyst in place that will help us get to where we 50 million, 100 million. I would love to see that on day one, and that would be amazing. I can't tell you what the number is going to be, but what I can tell you is it's not the same. It really isn't. History doesn't repeat; it often rhymes. So that's where he's going. It's a very valid point. But this is the first of its kind as far as the blockchain, the auto rebasing, and in 2020, I wasn't talking to one of my best friends who has real world application as far as he has a real business, real world, and wants to bring it to a blockchain. So that wasn't happening in 2020. And he and a lot of others that I have in my circle want to do this. We're looking for a chain that can absolutely benefit not only the project, but the holders. Because the idea is that we're not looking for a pump and dump here. We're actually looking for sustainability. And this is the first of its kind as far as the blockchain that's actually paying it forward that allows the holders to actually share in the revenue in a sense, So again, it's different, man, but I appreciate the comment. I mean, there's some truth to what you're saying, but there's also some truth to what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, no one knows, man. No one knows, but I appreciate the comment.
C-Titch says, when claiming from Ledger, do you have to plug in to the Ledger to the USB? Yes, you have to, because you have to approve it. I mean, like there's some that they have now that are connected to your device through Bluetooth, but you have to pick up that device and you have to physically press the buttons to approve it. And so if you don't do that, then the transaction will not happen. So you have to do that if you're using Ledger. Yes. Brandon also says most blockchains start well under 10 million for months, if not years. Even as great as Vulcan is, we're still in a bear market. We won't have the amount of investors you think who will push us to $50 to $100 million. That's your opinion, Brandon. That's not my opinion. We are way off as far as I'm concerned when it comes to the amount of investors. I expect for this to be explosive at the beginning because there's going to be a lot of people. I don't think that you're really understanding just how different this is. I just gave 4 examples of how Frank, the one that we can't see is the compound effect. But I just gave the 4 different ways that you're going to make money on this simply by being a holder. And by the way, it's built also to create a lot of volume. The volume is going to be there because of all of us having to do all these things and having all these transactions every single day, so that we can be able to collect on this. And then on top of that, the excitement that it's going to bring once we start doing that, that's going to have a big gigantic marketing effect. But that's not even including, none of that is including any of the actual marketing that's going to go out, including things like that article that we just read, that Kryptonian just read to us, partially read to us, which was the one on CoinMarketCap. That's not even something that was paid for. That looks like to me an organic one. I'm going to keep on saying it looks like to me because I don't see anything on there that says that it's paid for. Now, how many times is that going to happen, Brandon? It's going to just keep on happening. And then there's going to be other people that find out about it, bigger people, other YouTubers, other people on Twitter that have a big following in crypto. They're going to find out about this. They're going to buy into it. They might not buy into it big. They're going to buy into it for like $1,000, $10,000, something like that. And then they're going to start claiming, and then they're going to start seeing their wallet grow, and then they're going to tell their people about it, and then this thing's going to explode. And it's a huge different time. That's one thing. All the things that I just said is one thing. We were listening to Fowler earlier, right? Yeah. And Fowler made a good point that I continually like to make, right? Which is the Bitcoin halving is coming. Okay, like let's everybody like put that in your head. The halving is coming, and there is nothing anyone can do about that. That's the thing about Bitcoin. There's nothing you can do about it, and that means that it's going to create a huge, gigantic bull run. If not a bull market, it will at least create a bull run. And when Bitcoin goes off like that, so does everything else. And when Bitcoin goes off like that, it also starts to make the news. And of course, with all the positivity that the shining star Bitcoin got this week after what happened with the banks, don't you think that that's going to add a lot more interest to this space? Of course it is. And when somebody looks into this and they figure out that they have another coin besides Bitcoin they could buy into that's going to give them 5 streams of income, well, that's going to add a lot of excitement to it also. Yeah. We're launching, Brandon, right before the halving of Bitcoin. There is no better time for us to ever have done this, and we are doing it. It's going to add a ton of excitement and a ton of volume. I emphatically disagree with you that we're not in 2020 anymore or 2018.
Let me be
okay. 2017, Binance started, and I'm sorry, it was a whole different time then too. It's 2023. Everyone's talking about crypto, especially after this week. The last time this happened in our banking system was 2008, and that is what spawned Bitcoin. So this is a whole different story, my brother. You need to start looking at things a little bit differently. Go ahead.
Provost wants to join us, man. Can you send him a link?
No.
No, sorry, Provost. He was serious this time.
Of course, I can send him a link.
Yeah,
Provost, I'll send it to you on Twitter. Okay.
So, all right, Brandon. So I hear what you're saying, buddy. And I don't know anything about you, man. You're probably like, you're probably like an expert on blockchains for all I know. I mean, you're probably some sort of financial analyst. You actually have the historical data and all the metrics, and you can actually look into the business plans and the business models of each chain that you're the top 50. I don't know. All right. So I'm not going to say you're completely wrong or whatever. You're making a good point, because I can actually go back and look at the top 50. I started to look, and you're right. I mean, they're well under 10 million. So, I mean, you're speaking some truth there. But I would hope
back in the day.
Right. But
not today's blockchains. Not the ones that have released this year.
Well, what I'm saying is he's talking about top 50, and he's saying when he says it took at least well over a year, or months, or even over a year to get over $10 million a month. And the numbers are there. I can't argue with that. And as I'm beginning to look, I do see that. Does that change how I feel about the potential of Vulcan? Of course not. Why? Because of many of the things that Prado was talking about. And I will say this, additional to that, Brandon, and again, I appreciate you throwing that out there. I don't know anything about you, but it sounds like, I mean, you took the time to write this comment, to post this. I mean, it's well thought out.
Yeah,
it's well thought out. I mean, and I can actually take what you wrote, go back and look, and historically it looks correct. But that's with that being said, that's historical data, right? I can go back to that. What you have to understand, which I bet you do, is that I am sure when Brian and Jason and the team decided to launch a blockchain, I bet you they looked at the same thing and said, are we just going to be another chain?
Yeah.
I mean, how can we, forge ahead? How can we forge DeFi, as a as a tagline would say? So I just believe, I don't know, because I can't see into the future, but I believe a lot of decisions, and I'm talking about branding and the mechanisms, the rebasing and all these things. This is a blockchain unlike any other, right? So I couldn't tell you, if you could show me another blockchain that's doing exactly the same thing, then I can say, well, you're right. It never even made the top 10 or top 50 lists in blockchains. So, but you can't compare it to any of those that are nothing like this. And that's my point, but you could be 100% right, but you could also be 100% wrong. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I don't know what you are either way, but based on what I know, I'm looking for you to be wrong, respectfully, of course. And what's up, Previs?
What's up, brothers? How y'all doing?
But Brandon, I appreciate your comment, man. Again, it gets people thinking. What I loved about his comment is this. It got me to go up to CoinMarketCap and start looking, because I wouldn't have looked probably I've done this before. I've looked at, most blockchains, daily volume. Yeah. So no, I appreciate that, man. And that's what it takes. That's doing your own research. It's going back, for those of you who are watching, do what he said. Go back and check it out.
Great comment.
Yeah. So, but also go back but you got to look at what the past, and you got to look at what we're doing different. So you can't compare the two. Right. So you can't, because
also look at the space and how it's grown. It's grown a lot since then. Navas says, hey guys, just got in. I made another video if anyone's interested in watching it. Thanks. And Big OD asked a question for Plan B, which I can answer for you. because Plan B, he's probably listening because he's working out or something like that. We receive our rebases, flex, node fees into our wallet, so they will not be limited by the 5%. The only thing impacted by the 5% is our original sacrifice, correct? So everything from your nodes that you would rebase, it's 10%, it's 5% of what you have in the node is going to be dropped into your wallet also. That's going to rebase as far as the 5% is concerned, but the rest of it is still rebasing, but it's going to be in the vested wallet. Whatever the amount of Vulcan is that you have, it's going to be claimed. You're going to be able to claim based on that 100% of what it is that you own, not just the 5%. But when it's rebasing, it's not going to rebase in your wallet because it's not in your wallet. It's in another wallet. It's in a vested wallet. So it's going to still rebase. You're not going to be seeing those in your wallet. You're just going to be seeing the ones that are in your wallet. Whatever the 5% amount is, you'll see those rebasing in your wallet. But then when it comes to the nodes and what you claim, though, all the things that you claim, whether it's from your regular wallet, from your nodes, whether it's from the nodes and you're claiming from Flex, if you're claiming from PowerPool, and if you're also claiming your fees that you've gotten from that day, all of those go directly into your wallet. Those are not a part of what is being held back. In other words, that's not a part of what you don't have. I'll give it to you guys simply. If you don't have it right now, right? If you don't have it, if it's in there now, whatever you don't have that's in there, you're going to get 5% of that. Whatever you get that day forward, in other words, except for the rebase that's going to be still rebasing in that vested wallet, all the things that you flex, everything that you buy, everything that you claim, PowerPool, the PowerPool and the fees that you claim, that everything that you claim goes right into your wallet. It's available for you to sell, to trade, to swap. All of that is going to be available for you on that day, and you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so everything's going to be right there for you. All right. I hope that answered your question. Anybody else okay with that?
Yeah. I'm gonna address Brandon, and I got to bounce because Provost is going to take it from here, man. I know he's got more things to say there. Man, I wish I could have been on. I should got in here earlier, man. I love talking with you, buddy. We still got to go ride, man. Two wheels up, man. So
yeah, I'll be up there soon.
Oh, let me know, man. I'll make myself available for sure. So yeah. Brandon says, I love this project. And then Brandon was the one that brought up the market caps on. Yeah. So, I love this project. I'm a top 100 holder from Preso, and I truly believe we will moon with the next bull run because this is going to be the best passive income play in crypto. Just may take a minute. And Brandon, you may be right, bro.
You may be right.
So, but what I respect, I'd love you too, man. But I also respect you, and that's why I wanted to talk about this. Again, you brought up a very good point, and it's going to cause people to go back and do their own research. So great conversation. Time will tell, man. I hope you're right, because if you're right, that means I'm still making money. And if I'm right, I'm making a whole lot of more money a lot quicker. So either way, we're both going to win, brother. So I appreciate that.
Thanks for being here, Kryptonian. Appreciate you being here, brother.
Of course. And I'll see you guys on the blockchain. I got to go make the wife happy now because she's texting me, man. So
okay.
I want to last a year here. All right, guys. See you guys later.
Good night. Later, brother. Kelly Productions, Prelvis says, do I need to repeat Brian's marketing? Is Sly in Rambo, Van Damme in Bloodsport, Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon, John Wick in John Wick. It's Tom Cruise in Top Gun. It's Goku in Dragon Ball Z. It's Dragon Ball Z. Boom. Boom. That's Boom. It. Kelly Productions dropping some knowledge for us about what the style is of Brian Legend. Rickness is here also says, a thought I just had, how crazy would it be to put the entirety of one of my bags into the Vulcan /Uxie liquidity pool? I'm over 1 hour behind. Sorry if this is random. It is quite random, but we weren't talking about Uxie at all. But I mean, if you wanted to do that, I mean, listen, Rickness, if you take, what is that? The entirety of one of my bags into the Vulcan Uxie's liquidity pool, you probably would earn a lot as far as yield is concerned, right? Trelvis? Because if he's providing liquidity for the Uxie UXI token with Vulcan, and you know, that's obviously going to be a pair.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The UXI token is going to be one of the projects. Obviously, the UXI swap is going to be what we swap with. Okay, and then when we swap with that, they have their own token. That's going to be the UXI token. So if you want to swap for that, you're going to have to use Vulcan. So there's going to be a liquidity pair for UXI and Vulcan. And if Rickness provides liquidity, he's probably going to make a pretty penny doing that, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at it, anything you get in ground level, right? And anything like this, especially like Vulcan, you get in ground level, you're most likely gonna, make a huge profit. And as Vulcan goes up, guess what's going to happen with UXI? It's going to go well. It's going to appreciate in value as well. So, I think it's a great idea.
I think it's a good idea too.
Yeah, it's and all this is, and people need to understand when you're dealing with crypto, blockchain, and things of this nature, investments, you're going to have many different strategies. Everybody's strategy isn't going to work for everybody. So please understand that, and if that's his strategy, what he wants to use, then by all means use it, but it's
and
not,
they're gonna need it, right? I mean, because somebody needs they're gonna need people to supply offer to supply liquidity.
Yeah, exactly.
Plan B, this is Jason. Everybody says the BARS application, which is the DApp that we're going to go to, is what he's talking about. The BARS application will show your balances vested and available. Anything under available and vested will rebase / earn rewards as combined total. Total distribution is based on the vested time. So there goes. By the way, every time you write something, Jason, it's coming up twice. This is the second. There's 2 times it's on here, and that happened the last time you put something, it was on twice. I don't know what's going on with that. So looks like Greek is coming back. Nice.
Can't keep me out.
What's up, buddy?
No way. We can't keep. We don't want to keep you out. Guess who's here, man?
Yeah,
Provis.
I know Provis is here. I texted in the link.
Yeah, he sent me the link. Thank you, Greek.
Oh, you did? Because I sent it to you on Twitter.
I got it there too.
He used my link. Okay.
He used your link.
We've got the bearded trio in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at mine. It's nowhere near your guys.
Provis,
but,
I was seriously
dope,
thinking of shaving.
No.
Okay.
No. damn what that 8 ball says. Damn any challenge or whatever. Don't say
that 8 ball hates me.
Yeah, don't say.
No, actually, no. We're friends now. I forgot. At the end, it was good.
You put it in twice. Come on, bro. You're killing me. You see what you should have done? I put it in twice on purpose and then put that in again. Then that would have really freaked me out. Just to confuse Prado. It's written twice but different. Yeah, thank you so much, brother.
It works.
Greek shows back up. Once Kryptonian is gone, we got an upgrade to Provis. What? Big OD. We got an upgrade.
Oh man.
The 3 musty beards.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a good one.
That is good stuff.
My beard ain't musty though.
No, mine isn't either.
Mine's all kind of ratty. I don't even know what's going on in this thing.
Yeah. You got to get the Provis brush, bro. That's what we need to get. Just came up with a product for you, Provis. The Provis brush. What's the $2.50? Saw it on Prado's live stream before too. Says KKO727. Let's go over that, Greek.
Yeah, I thought
$2.50. What is that all about, Greek?
That is.
You came back just in time for that question.
It's like I knew. That's not one of my fake accounts, just so you know. Yeah, the $2.50 is everybody's dollar cost average currently. So that's what we paid per coin. That's what we actually are in per coin. And liquidity is based off of $9 per coin. That's why you can see the difference, the why this vesting is needed.
So when he says that this is your dollar cost average, what you can basically think of it is it's as if what we spent on these Vulcan that we have, everybody, is $2.50. Each one was $2.50. That's how much we basically spent on them because of them being stretched out and have grown into 4 times what they were when we first put them in there. Well, now basically we have a 360. What it actually means is that it's a 360% gain is what we have automatically right out the gate. Okay. And that 360% average, when you divide it into the amount of tokens or into the price, it gives us a $2.50 price.
Well,
so that means
when you guys are mad at the team for doing this vesting, think to yourself that the team gave you $6.50 per Vulcan for absolutely nothing, for free, for believing in the blockchain. And now they're asking you to vest that. They're not saying, no, we're not going to give you that. We're just going to release it over time as to help out for the longevity and health of the blockchain. That's basically what they're asking of you. So we've got a lot of benefits.
So Greek, let's also show them and Prelvis what happens when someone comes in, and we're going to go, as you very well know, to the calculator because we can. And what we're going to do here
when I come on with the calculator
is we're going to put in Greek. Let's say that somebody has it's a big one. Somebody has $50,000 worth of Vulcan, right? $50,000 worth of Vulcan. And they have it now at $9. So that means they have 5,555 and 0.55 Vulcan. What in order for them, Greek, for someone new to come in, right, to be able to buy $50,000, what are they going to get if they buy 50,000 on day one? What are they going to get?
Well, if they get them all at $9, which I highly doubt they will get 5,555 for their $50,000 spent. When you only had to spend, what is it, 27% of that? You know, to get it. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So this, by the way, if the 50,000 when they get in, and let's say that the price is what would the price be on day one, Prelvis? What do you think? Just give me any number. It doesn't have to be a crazy high number, but something above 9. You know, because I don't expect it to be $9. What's a number that you think somebody's going to be buying at on day one?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's say $15.
Good.
So there you go. They're buying at $15. Look at how much less Vulcan they're getting for the same price.
Right.
That you have it now. You have 5,555, and for the same amount of money, look what they're getting. You see how that changes everything, everybody? Now, the people that are pissed off about people being able to do whatever they want on day one, and we have to wait because we're vested and we only have 5% of our bag, they spent $50,000. You have $50,000 worth of it. You have 5,555.55. They have 3,333.33. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, and just let's assume that they came in with their 50 grand at $9, okay? And you guys both have 5,555 coins, okay? When it gets up to $90 or $100, so that's $100 makes it easy. We are 40x our investment. They are 10x. We gain 30 times what because our cost average is $2.50. We are 40 times our investment. So whenever you think of that and you're thinking they have an inherited advantage, like it's not that big. And not mentioning they're going to be coming in for projects and they're going to be putting that money for tokens. It's going to be sitting in liquidity pools. It's not really going to be bought and traded. We are the true believers. We are the controllers of the blockchain. So the onus is on us to protect it, and the vesting period does exactly that.
So this goes back to what Daniel said months ago, probably about 3 or 4 months ago, if not more.
It's a long time.
I know, right? But
a lot of talking from him.
I still remember it. I know that's a lot of damn talking, right? But I still remember it simply because it rings so true and exactly what you guys are talking about right now. And that phrase that you used, Daniel, before, that all the current holders right now are before early. You remember making that comment?
Yep.
We are all before early. damn all the math, not damn all the math, but set aside the math and all the calculations and all that stuff.
That's what I was saying to them. That's the reason why I was saying all this. Yep.
We are before early, and it's so important us as being early holders, early adopters of Vulcan, as far as where we're going to be in the future, So I just want to throw that out there right quick.
Vulcan, by the way, everybody, Vulcan itself is here. How about that?
The Vulcan.
Vulcan itself is here. So I don't know about you, Plan B, but I'm excited because Vulcan itself is here. And Vulcan, you would think Greek has more than 16,100, but Vulcan only has 16,100 Greek.
It's probably their side bag.
That's a side bag. It's a fun bag. That's what it is. Thank you, Vulcan. I have 1,000 or 16,100. How much can I see in the first month? So if you're asking about the percentage as 5%, we'll go through a few different numbers for you. So what is it? 16,100. That means that you're going to get 16,100 times 0.05 means that you're going to get 805 dropped into your wallet. So you're gonna, you have to claim them. I keep on saying that, and I have to correct myself, Greek, because you have to claim them. You're gonna have to claim them, and at 805, right? That's the way it's gonna go.
An interesting point. You brought that up earlier when I told you we have to claim them, and I'm thinking of all these people who still don't know we became Vulcan from safuu X and how they sacrificed, and like how many of them are even gonna forget about this and not pay attention to their investment and never claim this stuff? What happens if like a year goes by and there's people still haven't claimed their original amounts? Like what happens to it? Good question. Just essentially it's like a burn wallet that it just sits there. So
Vulcan, you have 805. That's this is for the first month, by the way. So you're going to be able to take that 5%. You can do whatever you want. Let's say the price goes to, if it skyrockets to 50, that means you have $40,000, 250. But more importantly, though, the 805, let's say that you don't do anything with it, right? You don't do anything with it, and you just hold on to it. So that means that now you're getting the other 20% that comes into your wallet, right? But you didn't spend anything, so you have now 25%. Or I did that wrong. It's 16,100 times 0.25. Now you have 4,025 in your wallet, right? Because you had the original amount, which was the 805. You've just been flexing. This has nothing to do with anything else. I'm only talking about the current Vulcan that you have. You're going to have a lot more than this because you're going to be claiming your flex every single day, right? Then you're going to do the power pool, and then you're going to do the flexing every day. Then you're going to do another power pool, and then another power pool, and then another power pool. All this is not included, but without all of that stuff, you have 805. But you didn't do anything with it, so you went ahead and you let it carry over to the next month. You dropped another, you pulled down another, you claimed another 20%. So now you have 4,025 in your bag. And guess what? It stayed at $50. It stayed there. Now you have $201,250. It's not bad if you sold it, but you still, you're losing all that position, but you still can sell it. That's a good amount of money to take home in one day. What if it goes crazy though, and it goes to, $152? Now you have $611,800 just from your 25%.
And that's not super crazy either.
No. Yeah, he's being very reasonable today.
He's being very conservative.
Is this calculator a futter today?
I know, right?
What's going on here?
You want Protonomics? I'll give you some Protonomics.
Oh, come on, man. We want big numbers.
Let's do Protonomics because we're gonna
be happy.
We're gonna see what happens with his 25%.
Now, just watch Dan when he does these numbers and he starts giggling because that's the best part about it.
This is your 25%. You haven't done anything with it, and Vulcan, you yourself got pissed off, right? You got pissed, and you went all the way to 300. Now you have $1.2 million from just your 25% in month 2. This is just month 2.
Vulcan's pissed.
Vulcan himself got pissed off, went to 300. Now he gave himself $1.2 million, Greek.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's being pissed off to the highest of pistivity.
I never even heard of that. That's awesome.
Dear Lord Vulcan, please be pissed.
Yeah, please be pissed.
Oh man. Oh man, that's good stuff. Where's Vulcan? Vulcan's he's not even reacting. He's just like, yeah, I know.
Hey,
He already
Doesn't even care.
He already knows because he is Vulcan. He knows what his potential is.
Hey, he's gonna wake up and look at his wallet and be like, "What the fuck?"
He's gonna be like, "Let's Vulcan go."
Yeah,
Vulk everybody else.
yeah, Vulcan.
Festivity.
Steve,
I love it.
we can't lose. Crypto Bull's beard won't let us. No offense, Greek.
Steve Endos.
My fellow Greek.
OPZ, you're right. We got to pay the taxes. We're not doing any of that stuff. Just assume the taxes. Yeah, we're not. I'm not gonna. And plus, don't forget the taxes. I'm gonna be doing all that. That's gonna make it. That's gonna make the video so boring.
Since taxes came up, though, let me expound on something.
Bro, this Vulcan has full nodes as well. Do you know how much this guy's gonna be?
Of course he does.
Oh shit.
He is the Vulcan.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're in this together, baby. But listen, since we're talking about taxes, one of the things we always say, once you make the money, you gotta know how to keep it, right? So you want to, and I know in our legend, agrees with this also. You gotta know you gotta find some outlets, start to understand tax code and things of that nature. And I'm nowhere in any fashion, right, close to understanding a smidget of the tax code. A little bit I do, but on the same token, right, you have to understand where to put this money in order for tax avoidance and understanding, how to create a generational bank. With that understanding, like I brought this up before, that one book about what would the Rockefellers do. If you follow that, and basically what it is a blueprint on basically how to create generational wealth and how, you ever ask why, every kid or every baby that's born into the Rockefeller family till this day, his lineage are born millionaires. And once you look at that blueprint and start to understand that blueprint, and we're talking about 11 or 12 generations since his death. You know what I mean? Once you start to look at that blueprint, you'll understand, the importance of creating, because this is nothing more that the banks do already. And we also have this saying, don't listen to what they say, watch what they do. Because they want to keep retail investors or just common folk enslaved to the system. So when you start to understand the dynamics of what the big financial banks, financial institutions do, you'll start to move different. You'll start to do things differently, and people that don't have this awakening, this aha moment, they'll never know, until it's actually, and even a lot of times when they know, because when you put these glasses on, you see things different, you see things different, it's hard. You can never take the glasses off, right? But it's hard to explain your vision, your perspective to others and make them understand because they've been enslaved and conditioned to the systems for so long. Didn't mean to get on my soapbox. It's just what I live in and what I preach.
Hey, man, I don't mind you. You're saying good stuff. How about this, everybody? Ehab Borley says, I had 54,000. This is a great message for everybody that's watching, that's worried about big holders. Okay. This is one of our largest holders, right? And he's about to tell you what his plans are. And this is what I'm guaranteeing you, 95% of the large holders have this same mentality. I have 54,000 Vulcan. My wife has 34,000. I'm not planning to sell my bag, just take some profits from Flex. So
that's what I'm gonna do.
Let's take a look at what Ehab Borley is going to get, everybody.
I think he's going to be very happy.
We're going to go.
Are we getting the calculator? Oh my god.
We're gonna go to the vulcancalculator.com. so that we could see what.
Why?
This
Because you can, right?
54,000. You want the regular calculator?
I
that what it
don't
is?
care. I like any calculator in Prado.
Yeah.
You make the calculator magic.
This is the when we went into the Power Pool simulator, everybody, we figured out how much Vulcan is going to be in after 1 month. This is the first month, based on the price being between $40 and $50 throughout the month. That's all we did it, right? We didn't go nuts. And look at what EHAB is going to get at $51 per Vulcan. $14,547 for that 1 day that he pulls that Vulcan from. But if I were to go back to the Power Pool simulator, and we're gonna change the Power Pool simulator price, and we're not gonna have it between 40 and 50. Let's go between 80 and 90, because it goes up to $90 by the end of the month. Let's say that happens, and instead of a $500,000 pool that would be left over based on I would expect that it'd be more than $1 million, more than $100 million in volume that would create that kind of a price action. So let's say that it's $2 million. So that means that on the high end, we would have what would that be, Greek? Like 900,000 on the low end, and then what would that be, like 1.1 million is on the high end that's unclaimed out of the 2 million. Is that right? Or should it be just 1 million? Let's just put 1 million, right? 1 million, that's all it is. Between $900,000 worth of Vulcan and 1 million is what is not claimed. It wasn't claimed. So now we have, but because of this, the simulator has now calculated that we'll have 332,430 Vulcan. I'm going to copy that. That's put into the Power Pool by the end of the month.
That's the Power Pool.
Right.
So now we go back to the Power Pool calculator, and we put that right in there. That's how much was left by the end of the month. But then EHAB has 54,000, and also the price. Look at what happens when we just move this price a little bit, right? First of all, at $24, he's getting $15,000. But look what happens when this price moves all the way up. Look at that. Now it's at 86, 93, 88, $90. If we're at $90 by the end of the month, and there's in fact 332,430 Vulcan in there that was collected throughout the entire month, because the Power Pool simulator showed us that's what's going to happen. Now EHAB is getting $54,754.90 from one Power Pool. You guys think that the big holders are going to be giving that kind of stuff up, or do you think they're going to just sell everything? Because I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to be taking it.
I think it's an incentive to hold.
Me too.
I would.
This is also for the Flex Pool, everybody. That's how much he has in that one wallet, which is equivalent to 486,000 based on $9. If we come down here, based on $9, and the volume is just at 25 million, like Brandon Coleman was saying that we should be expecting lower numbers like that. Which let's say that it's 25 million.
$500 a day at lower numbers.
Just at 25 million, everybody. Do you think that EHAB wants to sell and get rid of that? Because that's at 25 million. Let's just click somewhere right here, Greek. Anywhere right here is going to give us what? 170 million. He's now getting $398 a day on 170 million in volume. Now, I know that Brandon Coleman thinks, you know what, that might take some time to get to. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong. I don't think it's going to take us too long to get there, because we're living in a different time now. If that happens, and he's getting, and we're like averaging that every day, everybody. Now let's go to the regular calculator. How about that, everybody? Now let's figure out how much he's going to get per year.
He wanted both calculators at the same time, which is impossible because we can't share two screens at the same time.
Yeah. Hold on. How can I do it? Let me see if I can do it.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. If Prado figures this out, game over.
Yeah, right.
Of course I can figure it out. Watch. I'm going to show you. Learn something. I'm going to learn you something right now. This is for Plan B. Here we go. All right. Together. There we
He
go.
could just shrunk his. He could just shrink his tab with the power pool, and then he could go side by side.
No, I have to share the entire screen. You can't do that. Once you share the tab, that's it.
Oh, you're sharing the tab. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I was sharing the tab, so I had to get rid of it and then bring it back. So
Never
now I'm
mind.
sharing the whole
I
screen.
take back what I said.
Look at that, everybody. He's got 3,398 coming in every day based on the volume at 170. We're averaged it out. What if that happens every single day? What if that happens every single day? He's getting $1,240,000 a year.
And what if that
Anybody wanna
happens
give
for
that
10
up?
straight years?
So
And for 10 straight years, hold on, Provis.
yeah.
For 10 straight years that happens, he's making $12,405,000.
Where does it stop? I'm kidding.
So
I love it.
Greek said for 10 straight years, too. Oh, that's funny.
I tell everyone out there right now listening to try and find or tell me a job, that people are enslaved to that's going to pay them a bonus every month, let alone, just talking about the fixed flex, on a daily. Just with the bonuses alone, because that's why I look at I look at the power pool as being like a bonus, and then you got a quarterly bonus with the Firestorm. Tell me.
They turned us into a drinking game. Oh my God!
Man.
People have smashed every live stream. Prado's got the calculator.
Time for another shot.
We'll all be drunk.
Oh, man. Nick Torchio says, I damn sure don't want Rockefeller money, bro. Their blueprint is to effing make the world slaves. Please, Nick Torchio, always having something bad to say, Pelvis. That guy always has something bad to say, Pelvis.
It's all good.
Nick Torchio is just a fudder, man. He's like a professional fudder. I need to make a shirt for him, bro.
It's all good, Danny. It's all good. It's all good. Because just like haters make us famous, those fudders make Vulcan famous too.
He's a holder too, he's like a fudding holder.
Yeah.
But he's not like horrible. He's just really bad. Because if he was horrible, he wouldn't be able to make comments. You know what I mean? I would have kicked him off. Because there's some people that say really horrendous things. He just says really like bad things.
You're talking about John D. Rockefeller back in whatever year and century he was in, right? In comparison to where we are now, and I understand what he's saying because of things that he did and things that John D. Rockefeller had in place. It made a lot of people enslaved to the system and conditioned to be a part of the system, right? But because of crypto, blockchain, and now Vulcan, we no longer have to be enslaved to the system. So, I mean, I understand what he's saying, but at the same time, his point is mute.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll take a little Rockefeller money. You know what I'm saying? I'll be fine with it. You know what I mean? Like, stop with all the nonsense, and he would too. Look at him. He says he's following Elon's plan. Come on, bro.
You goddamn Skippy would. I ain't talking about peanut butter either. You take that money.
Tim Lancaster says someone I know is a top 40 holder. Wink. Well. Could it be?
Read the comments.
He said flex, fix, pull, full node fees is more than a man needs. The rest of is just showing off. Let's Vulcan go.
100% true. You thought he was going in a different direction.
No, it's him. That's what he's saying. He's the guy. Okay. He said someone I know. Wink. That's what I was saying.
Well, some other people claim to be top holders, so that's, what I'm
Look,
saying.
It's Fowler, everybody. Come on with us, bro. We're gonna be on for a little while longer.
What's up, man?
We'll go to 2 hours and a half, right? That's 10 minutes from now, everybody, right? Is that okay?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Fowler, I'm sending it to you on Discord if you want to jump on with us, brother, and maybe share the calculator, right?
Every new person that comes out,
Everybody wants to see the calculator. And who wants to see the calculator? I'm sorry, not the calculator. The 8-ball. Who wants to see the 8-ball on Daniel Prado Worldwide?
That would
Everybody.
be cool. Because we don't have the
Everybody
skills
wants
to do the 8-ball.
I know that. I know Provis wants to, and I already know that you want to. Greek, you need to ask it again. And guess who else is? Compton, you're gonna get to ask it again when Fowler comes on.
I saw a comment.
Compton
Daniel.
keeps on asking, bro.
I saw a comment. Somebody was asking. They said the calculation was wrong for the $2.50. The way I got this is I went on vulcancalculator.com. Not Vulcan Calculator, vulcanblockchain.com. I put in my wallet address. I saw how much I sacrificed, which was the amount of Vulcan I sacrificed with the bonuses. And then I saw what it came out to. And then I divided that, got 3.6. I took $9, divided that by 3.6, and that's $2.50.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it came up to my calculations. Now, if you're a note holder, it is a little bit different because the sacrifice was different. We sacrificed at a different time, and we were given a different, it depends what price you got on sacrifice too, because some people got, if you waited till that whale bought in, you actually got more Vulcan for your.
Oh yeah.
So you can actually be even lower. So if you sacrifice day one and got the 88 cents.
88 cents, yeah.
So I should have said that specifically, because if you sacrifice later in the month, you actually got a better deal than those who sacrifice.
Way better deal.
But that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine though. Most of us got the
88. We're all got a great deal. Trust me, we're before early. I don't even know how many times I have to say that we're before early. But
I actually was just explaining that to someone just last night, as a matter of fact, because I was out of town when we did the sacrifice, and I was trying to help people who aren't that crypto savvy or whatever over the phone, with doing the sacrifice. And so this one particular person had to wait, and I was just explaining to her last night. I'm like, look, you got a better deal than even I, because you had no choice to wait. I think she ended up waiting like 7 or 8 days before I got back into town. I actually went over there, helped her, and boom, everything was done. So you mean to tell me it was just that simple? Yeah, it was just that simple.
Provis, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Somebody reached out to me on DMs, and they go, I didn't know sacrifice was happening. Did I miss it? And this was like 20 days in. And I reach out to him and I go, you lucky son of a gun. You are benefiting because of your mispaid attention. Luckily, they caught it in time. Now, if they miss sacrifice, then they're not lucky, okay? But he totally 20 days in is like, and then I told him to sacrifice, and he goes, "Oh my God, I didn't get the 100% bonus or whatever whatever they were offering the bonus at the time." I go, "No, you got a better bonus, because of your complacency." But thank God you watched my video and were like, I was like, "Oh my goodness!" So some people got lucky by not paying attention, but that won't happen.
Let me match that one, right? Like we're playing poker or some shit. One of my mentors, who I found out later on, I think it was March or April of last year, was in safuu, right? So fast forward to the time that we had to sacrifice, from safuu over to safuu X, right? And he completely missed that whole period, when we had to sacrifice. And so I didn't talk to him until after the sacrifice period was over. Come to find out, he was still holding a gang of Vulcan. I'm like, dude, where the hell you been? Like, you are one of the people that taught me a lot of stuff that I know about crypto, blockchain, and stuff like that, and getting involved with different projects. Even though he wasn't the call, because like I told you, Daniel is the reason why I'm here in Vulcan today. But I was like, are you kidding me? You never sacrificed. I'm like, dude, you need to stay in the loop. So when safuu was going up and down, at the beginning, actually was after it was revived or whatever.
Yes.
Buying back into it. So when I I learned a lot of stuff from this guy as far as trading goes, little tricks and stuff like that. When I tell you, he said he came into he was one of our panelists on our crypto talk, on our education talks, right? And he said because of me telling him, about what a safuu had did, he still made money off of the, just doing the swing trades in safuu. So
nice.
Yeah, so that's crazy. I was tripping. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, usually, be in the loop of things and telling us about stuff. I was like, you missed out on this. So,
well, guys, this has been a fun show. Greek, let's go to you first, and then Provis, just to give your final thoughts. With everything that's happened this week, and then these new changes that are, in my opinion, extremely bullish for us and what we might be able to look forward to. Greek.
Yes, I started this show in a car. I left for about an hour, came back. My beard grew a little longer. I don't ever shut up still, so we're good. I got heated. People got to see some personality from me. I'm sorry.
You call it?
No need to be sorry. We love it.
Yeah, I still love the community. Everything they're doing is for the best. When you really look at the numbers, you look at everything, and you think to yourself, we were given coins, if you sacrifice day one, at $2.50, and now those coins are now worth $9 a piece. You can see $6.50 was given to each one of us at minimum for free.
Yep.
And then you're wondering, oh, do we want to just launch the blockchain, leave it up to everybody's control, and just hopefully we say, hey, we're giving you all these vessels to not sell your coins fully and take the passive income. And we are trusting the blockchain's hands in your hands. That's very risky. Okay. Now I get it. I get the other side. Some are mad because they, some were spending the money, whatever case, I can't judge anybody. And they were pissed that they can't do what they want with their own money. But what they don't realize is they've been given a gift. They just don't know it yet. Mm-hmm. You might have 2 months of hardship because you really need that money. But then when you start seeing what paid daily passive income is on this, you might just pull that out and be like, man, good thing I didn't have access to my whole bag, because I would have sold that sucker and I would have lost out on the golden goose that pays me every single day. So always look at life. Sometimes, they say a door closes, a window opens, whatever the saying is. Always look and try and find the positives in every situation, because there's always a positive. There's always a better outcome, and never go into your emotions right away. When the change is happening, don't go into the Discord and start complaining and going into the echo chamber of complaints. Take a step back, think of a plan, think of what this means, do the math, and then you come back and you're way happier. And that's what I do. I was live at the time, but I already was discussing that after NR's video about what a vesting thing could be, and I already knew all the positives. So in a way, me and Kryptonian were kind of like excited that, maybe bringing that up, and then it turned out that it was a thing. And actually, I love it, because it takes away the biggest worry that anybody could ever have about anybody dumping on us, and really putting the blockchain, when it's at its weakest point at the start, in contention. Now we don't have to worry about that. So I love all of you.
Provis, my brother.
So how much do I love Vulcan? I tell you how much I love Vulcan. And this has to do with the final thought. Some of you guys out there know my story. On July 9th, I lost all my safuu that I was currently holding at that time.
Yeah.
And I said, I was hurt for a few days, but I realized I had to, put my big boy draws on and do what I need to do what I know how to do as far as trade. And I traded back in, and I was back before the end of that month. I was back up to where because I lost 3,050 Vulcan, or 3,050 safuu at that time. So
which was worth over $50,000 at the time.
It was actually more than that, but it's all good. How it was a lesson learned, a lesson I knew better, because it was something that was a downfall on my side. But at the same time, I love this space because I was just telling someone earlier today, I don't like staking platforms or projects because I got a problem. It's almost like you pull up at the drive-through with the 2 windows. You know, you put your order in, you give them your money, and then you don't get your food until you go to the second window, right? I don't like staking programs. However, Vulcan is, or safuu at the time, now Vulcan is different because, you know, you're allowed to pull, you can pull your money out, you know, as you see fit. Now, it'll be stupid, in my opinion. There's a difference between being ignorant and stupid. There's a difference, and it'll be stupid if you were to pull everything out and sell your whole bag. And just with what the team has put in place here recently with this whole vesting, you know, I was explaining last night or night before about the one project that I'm still currently involved with, that it shit the bed. You know, it tanked. Because why? Uneducated sellers, they sold their whole damn bags and they take the damn project. So this right here, what's in place right now, is put in place, just like I said before, for the sustainability, the stability of the project, for the longevity of Vulcan. You know, you guys have to understand that it's put into protection for not only us, but for the ecosystem as a whole. And if you can't understand that, you know, what's 5 months? What is 5 months? You see projects that go on for 2-3 years that you still, hell, I'm a part of a project right now that's been going on for 5 freaking years that I've been mining in, and, you know, we aren't able to pull anything. You guys have got to understand, as the more you learn and the further you go, you become more and more thick-skinned to things and start to understand things. And with that, you know, it's just like what Kryptonian says all the time, you know, with the whole knowing and understanding. And Don Richardson is absolutely right. One door closes, another one opens. And
that's what I couldn't think of at the time.
Yeah. But I mean, this, if you guys don't understand this. If you don't understand nothing else, understand this. Vulcan is in position to outperform all these other blockchains that are currently out there. Not maybe so much not Bitcoin, but as of right now, it is positioned to, because of its mechanisms and what it has in play, and what it has in place right now. Vulcan is the truth right now, and Vulcan will be put in history books because of what it will do for people and change family lives for generations to come. Please understand it.
And guys, I want to add to that too. This vesting period has done another thing. This is another thing that it's done for everybody. It is now forcing you all to, it's literally forcing you to take advantage of the other ways that you can make money besides price action. You have to flex. You have to power pool. You're going to see it grow because of the rebase, and you're going to have the opportunity to do this because you did not sell your entire bag. So now you're going to get to see what happens because you're actually doing these things. You're actually implementing these ways to make money, and it might, because you got pushed into doing it this way, it might change your mind, and in the end, it might save your investment, right, guys? It might make them more money.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Not a might, it will.
It will. That's the truth.
I got a comment the other day on one of my videos, and this guy's like, "So you're telling me this is forcing me to keep my money in to make more money on my money?" And I'm like,
"You got it."
Yep.
And he goes, "I can live with that."
Well, this is the time that most people love, and you knew it was going to happen. Boom! That's right. It's the rundown time, everybody. Let's see who was here. And right now, it's probably the best time that you should be putting your name down at the bottom so that I do not forget you in the rundown. And you can see right there, the great DeFi guru was here. Protus Lofties was here. Monkey Girl was here. Jason Hayes was here. Triple Moon Goddess was here. There goes Jason, the winner of the Twitter contest. Felipe Garcia was here. Lady Bex was here. Chama QLD was here. MTCD was here. There goes Mason Cohen, who was here. Benjamin Thacker was here, everybody. Jason Hayes was here. Melanin Delight. Noel Ideva was here, everybody. There goes that one. Rolling Stone was here. Pac-Man was here. Teddy One was here. I'm going to go all the way to the top now. Remember to put your name at the bottom so that I do not forget you. YT Shorts Y was here. Chaz Hammer was here. Vulcanator was here. Chris Cruz was here. I Am Anthony M was here. There goes Raz Mataz. Garrick Bro was here. Jason Sutton was here. Rush 2017 was here. Inspire Life Goals was here. OBZ was here. 12Ys34 was here, everybody. Stan Williams was here, everybody. Boom! Going all the way to the top. You guys, the top 5 is missing. It's only part of it. OBZ right now is the one on the leaderboard. Richard Hutman, who came in 5th, is now 2nd. He's come all the way back from 5th place, Greek, to take up 2nd place. Jaime Garcia Prieto takes up the 3rd spot. And then there goes DR to show. And then Monkey Girl rounds out the top 5, Greek. How about that? We didn't see that one coming. An out of nowhere come from behind win by all kinds of people. Jaime Garcia Prieto with a super sticker for both me and Greek. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Also, by the way, Jaime Garcia Prieto becoming a member of both the Greek's channel and my channel tonight. Thank you so much for that. Solomon Patel with the super chat. Thank you so much for that. There goes Mela Fella Crypto, who was here. The Ugly Truth was here. There goes AA, who was here. Sky High was here, everybody. Boom! Odinado Crypto was here, everybody. RR was here. Boom! Hendrik Rivera was here. I'm going to go all the way down now. Let's see if I missed anybody. There goes a super chat from Susan Emerson. Thank you so much. A new member, Because You Can Too, became a new member of one of our channels. I don't know exactly which one. One of our members. There goes Jaime Garcia Prieto becoming a member for both channels. There you go. Thank you so much. They were here as well. Rob S. was here. Vulcan Insights was here. Kokomo was here. Chappie was here. Donald Richardson. Talk, everybody was here. Kelly Productions with the super chat was here. Boom! Crypto Bale was here. Community TV 1 was here. Tomato was here. Boom! Provis Lofties was here.
And he's live.
Compton 310 was here. Plan B with a super chat was here. Nathan B was here. King Kaching was here, everybody. You gotta love it. Vulcan Insight Sky Dream was here. Boom! Confirmant RM was here. How about that one? Just Talking was here, everybody. KBM was here. Andrea Pop was here. Donald Richardson was here. Noah was here. Kokoma Shepsky, the creator of the calculator. Aram was here, everybody. Boom! You gotta love it. Let me see who else. Anybody else? Lady Bex. UK Shepsky was here. Melatonin Crypto. Boom! I'm going all the way to the bottom now. I gotta get down there. It's gotta be quick. All right, here we go. Bob James was here. Ramen M was here. Nick John was here. Lady Bex was here. Samantha was here. OBZ was here. Monkey Girl was here. Mihail Loves APY was here. Frank Family Over Everything was here. Zachary Duplessis was here. Mihail was here. Nick Torchio was here. Tina Poltea was here. Dallas, Texas was here. The Gypsy was here. P. Costa was here. Kelly Productions was here. Moses the Great was here. G. Food 222 was here. You gotta love it, bro. Look at all these people that want to be in there. Plan B was here. And he has a super chat that he came in with. There goes that one. There it is. Bring on the calculator for the last time. Brandon Coleman was here, everybody. There goes that one. Greek DeFi Guru again. There goes Dysfunctional Junction, who was here. I think I'm still pretty high up, aren't I? Oh my goodness.
Really high.
Yeah, I gotta go all the way down to the bottom. Oh my goodness. There goes Plan B. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sacred Warrior, Triple Moon Goddess, C Bet, FTF was here. Zachary Duplessis, Donald Richardson, Sam was here. Tim Lancaster, Triple Moon Goddess, Donald Richardson, Just Talking, Kelly Productions, Akainu, Mike Mega Crypto, Stein was here. Hendrick was here. Plan B was here. I think I got everybody. Daryl Everett was here. Nick was Chevy. Everybody, that was absolutely fantastic. Thanks everybody for putting your name so that I did not miss you during the rundown. This was a fantastic show. Thank you so much for Kryptonian being here, the Greek DeFi guru, and Provis Lofties, and there goes Mrs. Worldwide, who also was here. You gotta love it. Thanks everybody for being here. We'll see you next time.